Now we got Riley hasn't been on ESPN's top 10 plays versus The Diggy Show. What's up? You're watching Hivemind, the most organic show on the internet. My name is Riley, as always, I'm joined by my grass-fed co-host, Dignan. And today we're doing the most meta thing we could think to do on this channel. This is our Hivemind Bits Bracket. So you guys have been asking for this one. DJ Grant, along with members of the Hivemind meme page cinematic universe, have come together and selected their 64 favorite Hivemind bits. Today we're gonna decide what the best Hivemind bit of all time is, bracket style. Only one can win. Comment your favorite Hivemind bit in the comment section down below before we even get started. And also, this comes with an announcement. The launch of Hivemind Shorts. Virtual and real. Yeah. The virtual Hivemind Shorts will be posted on the Hivemind Unlimited channel. They are edited by our very own Base Dignan.
Let's go, Base Dignan!
As for the real shorts, there's a very limited amount of Hivemind Shorts. They're on the screen right now. They're available on our website today only, probably. Very limited quantity. They will be shipped immediately. They're in our office right now, HivemindTV.com. Other than that, before we get into it, make sure you like the video, subscribe, all that other stuff that I usually say at the beginning of the videos. Join, become a member, get a knife next to your name. Thanks to all the members. Patreon and Cameo links in description. Let's get into the bits.
Oh my god, this is going to be grueling.
First matchup, we've got Dignan West Side Gun versus Kill Edward. Boo, 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 boo!
Sold crack to a pine tree. A barbecue in a swimming pool. I walk around with my shoes tied. Shoes tied. I go to sleep in a shower cap. I ate Chex Mix for cereal. It's always just saying stuff that really grabs your ear. Those are all real lines from his songs. Eating Skittles at a sushi restaurant. What? Sold some Sherm to a fiend, looked like Phoebe Bridgers. Wow. I was really getting you with that one during that clip.
I mean, it still gets me. It still gets me. A little less because I've seen it a bunch of times, but...
It's the first great bit that got me in hot water, too. Real hot water.
I remember. Twitter didn't like that one all the way.
No, they didn't.
They thought there was something going. There's some extracurricular criticism of West Side Gun going on.
Yeah, I think they assumed I wasn't a fan, and they just like thought I heard it and was like, funny guys say funny sounds in funny way, let me mimic him. Yeah. Which is wrong. It was coming from a nice place. I meant nothing but well by it.
And it's just... We're just joking around. I mean, imagine getting mad after hearing somebody say eating Skittles at a sushi restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Oh. Just kill Edward on this one.
Oh, I thought this was like a command.
No.
Okay, good. This is an artist.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten... never mind.
I know. This looks a lot like your emails.
Yeah. What's this one? From God. Okay, God, you say so.
So this was in a game where we were guessing the album from the features, and the only feature on the album was J. Cole's alter ego, Kill Edward, which you were unfamiliar with. I mean, it's funny.
That feels like, middle of the road type bit.
Yeah, that's our dynamic.
Yeah.
That's just our dynamic doing something normal. I think it was very funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like your emails.
That's good.
It's great.
Yeah.
You just get an email that says Kill Edward. I mean, it's a great little moment, but it's West Side Gun.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom! Now we got Riley's Pikachu impression versus She's a Walking Banger.
There's just so many of these I just don't remember. You used to do a Pikachu impression that sounded like Barack Obama.
What? I did?
Yeah, well, you thought, you still think
I still do a Pikachu impression.
Right, you still think it sounds like Pikachu. Let him hear it, I guess. Here he goes. Here he goes doing a Pikachu impression.
I'm Pikachu. I'm a Pokemon. Mm-hmm. Little yellow mouse. Very cute. Sasha, Malia, Michelle.
See, now you're naming Barack Obama's family. How's that Pikachu?
Ash is my trainer.
Right, that's Pikachu.
Sasha, Malia.
No!
Michelle. Pika.
Yes.
My wife, Michelle.
Pikachu can't get married.
Lightning bolt tail.
We're all over the place, Riley.
Okay. Cute Pokemon.
Something's off.
Okay. I don't, it sounds like Pikachu to me.
I don't think people know how old this bit is either.
This is before you were even on the show.
Before I was born.
But I just don't I guess you're a good person to ask because you weren't around during this, but that sounds like Pikachu, right?
I don't know, I've never seen the show.
Hivemind or
Pokemon?
Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ain't nothing but a dog player, I get it.
She's a banger.
She's a banger.
She's a walking banger. Some people are walking licks. They're easy to rob.
Yeah.
And they have stupid money on them.
Yeah.
Doja's a walking banger.
She's also beefing with a 17-year-old from Stranger Things right now.
Well, he should fucking watch his back. Because if I catch him slipping, I'll beat his ass for her.
Seems inappropriate, but sure.
I will whoop his dumb ass
Okay.
for Doja. Doja, all you gotta do is say the word.
Okay,
Noah Shep, what's his name?
Noah Schnapp.
Actually, she doesn't even gotta say the word. Your name's so stupid, I'll beat your ass myself. Snap, snap! I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna go that far. I might shoot Adam.
Who's Adam?
Who? What's I talking about?
You were saying I would shoot at him.
Oh,
and I said,
Adam.
And I thought that, I legitimately thought he said, I'll shoot Adam, like a person named Adam. But that one's better than the Pikachu one.
I agree.
I think. Especially because there's nothing even funny about the Pikachu one. It's just another one of my standard impressions. You know?
Yeah, if this was like classiest impressions.
Right.
And I mean, that's what the difference between my West Side Gun and your Pikachu. Mine's based in comedy, and yours is based in facts and logic and almost the magic of theater.
Yeah, it's about the art of the impression.
The illusion.
Uh-huh.
If you kind of close your eyes and lean back in your chair, it feels as if you are there with Pikachu.
She's a Walking Banger's better. That's just like, I'm not gonna shoot him is like one of the funniest. Like just the silence in between it, and then just I'm not gonna shoot him.
It still stands too. That offer still stands for Doja.
17-year-old boy that you're talking about.
It'll be 18 soon enough, and he'll earn that ass beating. You know what I mean?
Next we got Old Timers Sing Modern Lyrics versus Sweet Semen Raffle.
I'm really happy you had to say that. Holy smokes. Dare I say we got another New Yorker on our hands?
Every time I hear music like that, I understand old people a little more.
Yeah.
Like I get it. When
Yep.
I hear music like that, I'm like, damn, I need to listen to more shit like this.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like I'm always like reminded that, oh, they did have fun. They
Yeah.
did party down. Like you hear it and you're like, it was just classier. But they were getting down to that.
Yeah, they're like, just snorted another line off her ass. She came over to my house, had to hide my cum rags.
Let them have it, boys. Winning if it
This is the best show on the internet. Come on.
She got a BBL. I got a BB belt.
The BBL and the BB belt there.
Yeah, see, I caught my stride a little bit, but yeah. I wish I was still that good at singing.
Yeah, you've strayed away from your show tuney self.
I know, it's a bummer. I need to get back there.
You're more reminiscent of Kurt Cobain and, you know,
Sure.
more Bush, the guy from Bush.
Bush, yeah. Glycerine.
Yeah, Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, I can do that.
Pink Floyd.
Who's that?
It's a guy. Just one guy.
Sweet. So 3-2.
Sweet.
Sweet semen.
Can't say sweet without saying semen.
When I say sweet,
You say semen. Sweet. Sweet. Sweet.
Come on, Jack Harlow fans.
A lucky winner of tonight's raffle will get to taste a little of Jack Harlow's sweet, sweet, sweet semen. Caller number 44!
Oh my God, for real? It's just a little bit. Don't get greedy.
I like that you guys went from like a live event to like a radio show, kind of effortlessly there. It was like, come on, say it with me. A raffle tonight, someone here. And then it was like, caller 44!
Out of nowhere. I think about that all the time. I'm like, how did that work?
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, people still got it. But
COVID.
what? COVID?
Live events. It ruined live events.
Oh,
You
it
know what
went
I mean?
from live events to caller. Wow. That was poignant. This one's kind of close for me. I feel like there's a little bit more of a spark in the Old Timers. It feels a little more classic.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one makes me laugh arguably just as hard.
I like the timelessness of you crooning BBL, BB belt, just in a line off her ass, hiding your cum rags. Like, that has class to it, you know?
Yeah. All right. Now we got Riley Eats Cat Shit versus The Last Place I Saw My Kids.
These are two of my favorites. Honestly, this is a tough first round matchup. You know you can use floss for other stuff too?
Was that a wink?
You know you can use floss for a bunch of other stuff too?
I did not. I don't use it for anything, so.
You don't floss? That's why your breasts smell like cat shit.
No, that's because I eat cat shit. Oh. Duh. I have IBS. People need to stop with like the criticizing of my diet. So what? I eat cat shit.
So what?
That's what I have to do. You eat burgers and all McDonald's and the fries and stuff. You eat pizza. And you eat all your favorite foods, meatloaf, like that sort of stuff. And I have to eat cat shit.
I never knew that about.
I can't eat anything else. I have IBS. It stands for irritable bowel syndrome, but also for IB shitting.
And you eat cat shit.
Yeah, and I have to.
Because the doctor said so?
No, my friend who's an herbalist, he put me onto it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, tastes so bad. Oh, bad.
But
I have to do it, and I feel great.
you look great. Whatever you're doing's working.
Oh,
That's a little weird. It's turning you into a cat?
You are what you eat. You know? You're eating so much cat shit, you might be turning into a cat. That's what people say to me out at the restaurants. Yeah, the cat shit restaurants.
You go to Petco. What's on the special today?
I'll have the lemon pepper cat shit today. Yeah, I eat at Petco.
It's all right, dude. You have IBS.
I know, and that's what I tell them at Petco. I go, I have IBS. I have to eat some of the cat shit. Do you have barbecue cat shit?
You don't drink the piss, do you?
I gotta wash it down. I'm not just, what? Cat shit, no bev? No thanks.
That is one of my favorites of all time.
Wow. I haven't seen that one in a very long time. I cannot lie.
It's a real balancing act by you. I feel like you just keep saving the bit and logic of whatever insane false reality you've created.
It's really like, I forgot how much I broke during that.
Yeah.
I just laughing pretty much the whole time. Like, I can't do it without laughing, but it somehow makes it a little bit.
Either way, that's one of my favorite all-time bits. Last place I saw my kids, Wendy's. If anyone's seen them, I went that way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's classic dad that doesn't want to be with his kids.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. Yeah.
That is a classic trope we've been playing on and preying on for a long time.
I love that moment, but I don't think it's enough to stand up against
Cat shit.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I mean, and you don't get that from you a lot. One, you don't get you breaking character a lot.
Right.
And two, you talking about cat shit. That's just a rare occurrence. You know?
It is. Now we got Sandra Bullock played in the NFL versus What's That Sound?
It's all like clear as day in hindsight.
Hindsight is 2020. Oh wait, I guess hindsight's 2021 now. I gotta get used to writing that on my papers.
Yeah. Well, no, hindsight is 2020. Last year, hindsight was 2019.
I thought hindsight was that movie with Sandra Bullock.
Oh, I love her. You know, it's a true story. Yeah, Sandra Bullock played in the NFL for 12 years. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of people know that. She had a cannon of an arm.
And as a running back too. I mean, she was a big fan of the flea flicker. I mean, a lot of people don't notice this too, but like running back, I mean, average 2 to 3 years in the league, you really get beat up. And Sandra Bullock was in there for 12 years.
She goddamn near Frank Gore level.
I mean, 12 years in the MLB is nothing. Sandy Koufax isn't considered one of the greats because he only did 12 years for the Dodgers. But when you're in the NFL, I mean, you're getting beaten, broken. You're like a rag doll out there, just getting absolutely torn up. And Sandra Bullock really stood her ground.
And was a downhill runner.
I know.
Like, wasn't a speedster, didn't hit the outside, never ran out of bounds, always finished the run, always fell forward.
Just took
always
hits, yeah.
Yeah, led with her helmet.
Like a LaDainian Tomlinson type character.
Kind of, yeah. Like a LaDainian Tomlinson, Adrian Peterson hybrid.
Yeah.
Hybrid. Hey, you remember what Bill Belichick said about her?
No.
That bitch could run.
That's an all-timer. My favorite part of it is because this one was swept out of thin air too. Another one, no planning at all.
No.
For this. Blindside becomes a true story. Not only that, like
Blindside also, it's hindsight. We never say blindside. We just say hindsight. It's like one of those stupid word association things where I say it's that movie.
And it's not the premise of that movie's true. It's just that movie is football related. Sandra Bullock is the lead. And then so that just gets taken into, nope, that's a true story. Sandra Bullock played 12 years in the league.
Yeah.
And my favorite part of the whole bit is when you just go, yep, big fan of the flea flicker, because you had said she was a running back, and Grace says she's got a cannon in an arm. It's the way you merge those two positions is go, yep, she was a big fan of the flea flicker, because she was great as a running back too. That little part is hilarious to me.
And we're just like throwing random, like we say LaDainian Tomlinson. It's not even really a
I was thinking that when I was watching this, I was like, is that how you say that?
It's Tomlinson.
Right. You bring up Sandy Koufax.
Sandy Koufax, yeah, Dodgers pitcher. What's that sound? Is there a clicking sound?
Yeah. No, it's all right. No. No one's in there, buddy. Come on. Don't even. Nope. Stay right here. Nope. Riley, get back. Get back over here.
One second.
No, get back over
They're
here.
fucking listening.
No, they're not.
Stop.
Ow! You're hurting me.
Our life depends on.
You're hurting me.
Hey,
Stop.
stop. Seriously, keep your fucking.
You're hurting me. Ah!
Keep your fucking voice down.
Seriously, dude. No one's fucking listening, man.
It was just a squirrel.
Oh, okay. We're good. Jesus Christ.
What?
Okay, so I'm not allowed to drink before the video anymore.
No,
Jesus
Grant, let's get
Christ.
into the next one. Paranoid you.
Yeah.
Also, that one looks like you guys were in 4K.
I was gonna reference that. So
Yeah.
people all thought we got a new camera or something for this video. It's the one video. It's the first Fiverr video, I think. But we just filmed with the windows open.
Wow.
The blinds.
Yeah.
So like the natural light mixed with our LED lights made it look like for some reason looked clear and
Looked like a
some
video
weird
game.
depth. Like it looks clear. I don't know. Sandra Bullock.
It's Sandra B.
Now we got Kimbra Got Yay versus looking up a song name.
You know, it's interesting when you think about Kimbra. She got Ye, but now he's just somebody that she used to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Savage from Hivemind.
Oh, please stop it. You guys are too. Come on.
I mean, an all-time wordplay thing going on there.
Yeah, it's just one of the top couple one-liners. You know, it is what it is. You just get it. It's a little bite.
That sets the bar. Get off your phone, Riley. We're
I'm
filming.
looking for a fucking song name. Okay. Can I look for a fucking song name? I was just looking up for a song name.
Is he gonna cry or is
I
he
go on
going through
Spotify,
puberty
I look up a song name for me to write down.
Yeah.
What are you doing filming me?
I'm looking up a song name too.
That looks like you're filming me.
Zoom in on this.
I'm literally not. This
I'm gonna put
isn't
the
funny.
I'm gonna put the crying filter on it.
Dude, put a caption. Yeah, it's like the
Wait.
it's like a crying emoji. Like, yo.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah,
All I was
nothing.
doing was looking up a song name on Spotify so that I could write it down. I don't remember the name of the songs all the time.
Dude, I'm streaming it. Look at
Yo,
look at the
yo,
comments.
someone said he's going through puberty in reverse.
Wait a minute, is this live?
No,
Guys.
I'm not. Just looking up a song name.
Someone said lost all respect for Riley.
Guys, I really don't
We love
understand
you.
what's going on.
In that comment.
All right, so I was just looking up a song, but then we can
That's cool.
keep it moving.
That is wild. What a great job by Ben.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic work
Yeah.
by him. He says he's going through puberty in reverse.
I love
that. Is fucking that's great. Yeah.
I don't think it can beat Kimbra Got Yay though, but I love that as a bit.
Very different styles. That's kind of like the two styles of a Hivemind bit.
Yeah.
Like you get the very dry one-liner. It's not like a laugh out loud, but it's like a whoa.
Yeah.
And then the other one is just improv.
Did your voice genuinely crack and then you just ran with it?
No, I thought to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. My voice doesn't just crack. Like
alright.
it doesn't.
This is the most arbitrary deciding bracket. I feel like we are like the last people who should decide which the best bits are.
Yeah, I want other people to do it.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be more fun. I mean, we'll post it.
Yeah.
Everybody should do their own, you know? All right, now we got My Daddy Was a Door Dasher versus the best pickup lines ever.
Kids are gonna grow up and be like, yeah, my daddy was a door dasher. That's crazy to me. Yeah, you know, my parents, they worked really hard. My daddy would door dash when he had time.
My mom had a Depop.
It was a big year when my daddy won that Fortnite tournament. That was super special for us. We got to buy an above ground pool.
Good, honest work. We're just kind of regular folk. My daddy made his living selling usernames on Snapchat. And my mama, she was a Bang Energy girl. Follow the CEO.
Every summer when we'd visit my grandparents, we'd put our house up on Airbnb. That's awesome.
That one's good in a way that even if it wasn't our show.
Right.
Like it's not just a Hivemind specific bit. That's like pretty good writing
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah, the southern voice too. you
Yeah,
know?
that's that southern voice talking about really modern stuff.
Yep.
That's what we like doing.
You know why they call me former Vice President Dick Cheney?
They don't call you that.
Because I'm a dick. I'm not nice, especially to the people I go out with. That being said, give me a chance. I think you're attractive. How's that for a pickup line?
That didn't even feel like a pickup line. It seemed brutally honest, which I guess is good, but then I don't think it's going to work.
Get ready, Sugar Plum Fairy. Like the economy, I'm about to go down on myself in front of you to show off my flexibility. Not only physically, but my time, my schedule. Due to my work, I'm pretty flexible. And like, I can kind of work my way into your schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard a pickup line like that before.
Do I look like ravioli to you? Because I'm full of stuff that you can have.
Wow.
I stand by that as a good pickup line, and I since have learned I'm related to Dick Cheney.
Are you really?
Yeah, distant relative. We share a distant relative.
No way.
Swear to God. And Cheney name is in my family tree as well.
What do you mean?
Like the Cheney name. Like if I go back like 13 grams.
Yeah. 13 grams?
Yeah, if I go back like 13 grams.
What does that mean? What is grams?
Grandfathers or grandmothers? Grams.
Oh.
If I go back 13 of them, Johns, Cheney name appears.
Last time I heard you talking about 13 grams, I didn't see you for 3 weeks.
I'm changed.
This one's kind of tough for me. I think my daddy's a DoorDasher's better.
It is better.
But it's close.
Yeah, it's close.
There's some laugh out loud moments in that pickup lines one, you know? We've got the goddamn son of a bitch that killed Steve Irwin versus my name's Dignan. Here we go.
The goddamn son of a bitch that killed Steve Irwin. The good-for-nothing, bottom-dwelling, ocean cretin that is the motherfucking stingray. God, I despise these little vermin. I wish they'd all be gone.
But this one's so cute. He's got a little binky. He's so cute. Yeah, stingrays are the ops. Don't forget that. They took one of the greatest men of our generation. I love that it's cartoon puns, and he's supposed to be guessing who it is, and it's just the imagery of it.
The fact that it's a stingray with a binky in its mouth.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a sting, like it doesn't look
He's not like tough with a cigar.
Yeah, it's not like
like
tough or anything. It's just the idea of the stingray just enraged him right away. Man, I really wanted to run a perfect game.
I know you did, dude.
It would've
I
been
could
so
see it.
fun.
Well, maybe next time you'll take the performance enhancers I offer you before the game.
Well, those have crazy side effects.
So what?
They literally make you feel drunk for like 3 weeks.
So what?
I mean, I can't even function on those things. They're dissociatives, dude.
My name's Dignan. From now on, you're gonna call me Dignan.
I'm gonna call you Dignan?
That's my name now.
Dude, the performance enhancers, you gotta stop with them. They seriously change you, man.
So what? Now my name's Dignan.
Dude, you got 0 points. You got 1 point in one of the games recently. Like, the performance enhancers aren't even working, and now your name's Dignan?
Just because my name used to be Graydon doesn't mean I don't have the right to change it right now to Dignan.
Dignan, you gotta stop taking those performance enhancers. I mean,
Oh, I just popped a few more.
when? I've been looking at you this whole time. You didn't do that.
I'm popping a few more right now.
How are you getting them? Are they teleporting into your brain?
Oh, there's another one.
Dude, I am suspicious about these at all. I don't think they're working or they're real. Dignan has 4. I have 4.
Well, one of these is a bit, and the other one's just...
Pretty self-explanatory. How, like, in that moment, Graydon says his name is Dignan, and then, like, Dignan and Graydon are obviously 2 different people.
Right. It was just easier for me to kind of introduce myself that way.
Totally. Not really any, like, ambiguity to it.
No.
It's just kind of, like, clear cut.
Yeah.
This is what happens on the show, and everybody kind of gets it. You know what I mean?
I will say what's funny about that is your little shake of the head. Graydon says his name's Dignan, and you go... You're like, no?
No, I go, what? Like, it's like very much me being like, what did you just say? Like, what is that name?
Hey, look at us now, pal.
I just popped a few more. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be Dignan.
Not for me, it's Irwin.
Really?
Yeah, I like the Steve Irwin one more.
It's too iconic. What are you doing?
Leave it up to Grant.
Grant?
I'm taking Dignan.
Okay.
Now we got a modern favorite, Steve-O impression versus getting your mouth spit in.
You want to hear my Steve-O impression I've been working on?
Hey guys, when Knoxville wanted to shoot me in the head with a 50 caliber rifle, I knew we had to take it up another notch. And after Bam killed his whole family for Jackass 14, I knew we'd have to go wild. So this time, I attached dynamite to my ball sack. I mean, that shit blew my little boys to smithereens. I mean, for Jackass 2, I was on crack cocaine. I was listening to Metallica in my trailer, non-stop, on a 24-hour loop. And so when Spike Jones suggested that I raw-dogged his wife, I just had to. Come on, man. I was filling condoms with poop.
It's not bad, right?
God damn. That was genuine crying laughter from me.
There's some tasteless parts in there I wish I wouldn't have said.
The Spike Jones raw dog his wife part.
That and Bam killing his family.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I was going for shock.
Yeah, shock humor, yeah.
But when you're referencing Steve-O, you could have just said real things, like the condom with poop. That's enough shock right there. And that actually happened.
Yeah, the three parts that made me laugh the hardest were smithereens. Saying the word smithereens. 24-hour loop. Something about loop gets me. And then I'm filling condoms with poop. Those three parts still, when I watch it, it's like, how?
I like my little boys.
Oh yeah, my little boys to smithereens.
Because that's something I wouldn't even say.
I'll give the behind the scenes of that, by the way. That was filmed just straight up before the video.
Yeah.
And I just threw it in a random part in the video. Like, you can tell we're not playing any game, we're not doing anything. It's just us sitting there joking around before the video. And you said that, but we had it filmed, so I just threw it in a random part.
When I do the classic pre-video kind of make sure the desk is clear at the end of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I can tell. Like the second I did that, I was like, oh yeah, this is before we even started.
We do about like probably 5 minutes of random warm up before the videos. And that's sometimes what I'll put on Patreon. For our Patreon members have seen some of it, but I need to do more of like putting that out there. But
Are people actually into getting their mouth spit in?
yeah, I'm into that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a,
Yes.
is it, you're not, this isn't a bit.
No, not a bit.
Are you into that?
I put my hands up. Or one hand.
Really?
Are you not?
Not just anybody.
Absolutely not.
I mean, no, yeah, it has to be the right person.
Of course, I understand that it's something you do with your partner and it's like an intimate thing. But to me,
Yeah,
that
like
is
if I was at a NASCAR Allo show or whatever, and he was like,
No.
did it, I would just like do it. I'd just be there. Like,
that is just a foreign, repulsive concept to me. And I don't mean to kink shame. I'm not trying to do that. I just don't. I don't understand it one bit.
You couldn't shame me out of it. I love it. 3 women in their lives have spit in my mouth.
Upon request. It has to be. That doesn't come up naturally.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was like, hey, spit in my mouth. It was like
How else did it happen?
the heat of the moment.
Heat of the moment. She spit in my mouth. Wow.
did you swallow it all like dramatic? Like you look in her eyes and like swallow it?
Yes, absolutely.
And then she was like,
Oh my god.
oh, shit.
Do you like spit in your mouth? Really? I'm the only one in this
You're
room.
the only one in this room who doesn't like
Oh man.
this shit is amazing.
Times have changed.
Yeah, you're into that now.
And Ben has swag now.
I know, Ben looks way different.
It looks like we got him out of school. Like
Yeah.
we signed him out of school early for that video.
When he's just raising his hand is so funny.
He goes, my hands were up, my hand was up. Grant's reaction too is really good. Shit is amazing!
Steve-O.
Yes.
Now we got DJ Khaled can't father his child versus Graydon misses his dead grandma. DJ Khaled doesn't follow the rules of music making. I don't think we have to follow the rules of this game when guessing his album. He's like, listen, I invited 4 people over and they made a song and now it's my song.
And we are the best.
There are moments though that I'm just inspired by DJ Khaled for like that quick like flash in a pan second. I'm just like, I kind of get it. Like it's just, you need a guy like that.
He's just doing it, and there's nothing beneath that. You know what I mean? He's just on the surface doing it, and then that's it. He doesn't know how to play the guitar. I'm not even sure he knows how to father that child. I'll go that far. He's the type of guy to take all this, I'm the father of Assad, and really, it's like the nanny that's taking care of it. And like the whole time he's watching TV.
They're like, Dad, I'm hungry. He's like, I don't know how to make breakfast.
That's a classic too.
I forgot about how that ended.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make
Breakfast.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I feel like we had a lot of DJ Khaled banter.
Yeah.
Honestly, if there's one of the Hivemind compilation channels, by the way, if you see any of those pop up, subscribe to them. We don't
Like 'em.
we don't claim any of them,
Nope.
so if they are monetized, they will make money off of the compilations. Somebody make a DJ Khaled compilation of us talking about him because it has developed over the years.
Over under 12 minutes.
Under probably 10.
Okay.
8 to 10 minutes, I would say, of DJ Khaled conversation. Maybe it might be 12.
I feel like 12's a good line.
It's a good line. It's a good line. Yeah.
Grandma's hands used to work on Sunday morning. God, Bill Withers?
Yep.
Fuck, that's always fucking fire. If I could only touch my grandma's hands one more time, I really mean that. I miss her. She had a nice touch. What is funny, she had paper skin because she was old, and you could rip it open and see all of her tendons. That's fucked up. I miss her, man. My gammy. Such a sweet prince. Sus. Quit laughing about it. I miss my grandma. my gammy.
It's just such a unique mix of sincerity and like vulgarity. It's like you like don't know how. Like
I have trouble
it's
expressing
coming from like a
myself.
very sweet place.
Yeah,
And it's just
it
like
is. I
you
miss
don't
her.
know how.
Now I'm sad. Oh, that's sweet.
He just like can't resist making disgusting visual jokes during a sad moment where he's like mourning the loss of his grandmother. It's unbelievable stuff.
It's sad all around.
Yeah, it's sad on two levels.
It's sad all around.
It's sad for his grandma and sad for him.
Well, it's not really sad for his grandma.
Why?
She has since passed.
Sure.
No longer feel emotions.
Well, yeah, sure. I guess sad for the loved ones of his grandma, and then
Yes.
sad for him for not being able to process anything serious.
Yes.
I think it's funny.
I do too.
I think it's better than the DJ Khaled thing.
Yeah, it definitely, it's more complex, and I favor complexity.
Do you?
Yes.
You wouldn't guess that from how you operate in regular life.
The more confusing, the better. That's why I like movies people say they don't understand. I claim to understand them.
Now we got Daddy's Fancy Boat
Christ.
versus Dignan steals Riley's password.
I'm so glad we get to watch DFB.
I think Daddy's Fancy Boat is the oldest bit in this video. This is the right way to wear glasses, by
Yes.
the way. You know?
Absolutely.
Like, you know how sometimes if you're like checking somebody out or you're like trying to see something that you can't believe, you take your sunglasses and you're like, huh? Just go a little, like a notch, like one rung lower. You just go, huh?
Those perfect pairs where you like knock them off with like a head nod, you know?
Oh yeah, I know.
Catch it on your chin.
Or if your Daddy's Fancy Boat is it's going too fast. It's a bumpy ride on Daddy's Fancy Boat.
The DFB, I thought we'd never bring this up again. I told you.
My dad doesn't have a boat, I promise. All right. Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna be able to get that on. Go ahead. What's the next
Josie,
picture?
next picture for Josie. Whoa, you got a cat. This is an interesting angle too. What is you laughing now?
The first thing I'm thinking is like, oh, it's like when you got your cat on Daddy's Fancy. Woo! Okay. Definitely looks like a stray cat.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Perfect hat. It's a perfect hat for a ride on Daddy's Fancy.
The hardest we've ever laughed, really, on camera.
It's so weird removed from context. It's like, I feel like you had to be watching us at the moment to understand why that was that funny. Because like just right now, it's not that
funny.
it's not that funny.
Shout out Josie, though.
We were a much smaller channel at the moment, and everybody kind of just rallied around this Daddy's Fancy Boat narrative. Like for the next like 10 videos, it's all anybody was saying was like Daddy's Fancy Boat, Daddy's Fancy Boat. It's just like a moment, you know?
It's beautiful.
My favorite part is the cat part, just like the. It's like, oh. I meant to bring this up to you the other day. I was walking into the gas station on Tuesday, and a guy stopped me outside of it, and he seemed like kind of a little bit out of it, but in kind of a wise way. And he was like, "I have something to tell you, sir." And I said, "Oh, yeah. Your co-host, he's stealing money behind your back."
No.
Yeah, do you have anything,
No.
you know anything about that?
He definitely doesn't sound wise.
He sounded, I mean, listen, he sounded like a wizard.
How did he sound?
He was like this. It was almost like he had some divine wisdom from the past.
He didn't give you any details, did he?
No, he just kind of
He
left
just
that up for
said-
you to. He actually poofed into a bunch of smoke.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Really?
Well, he vaped a lot and then he walked away, I think.
Well, I don't think anybody's stealing money. I think it's like, it's not theft if I know your password. And I don't. But if I did, it's not, it's like saying, I can't steal something from your house if I have all the keys.
No, you can.
If I copy all the keys off your ring and then I have my own keys, it's not really stealing.
It is stealing.
How?
Because you're taking something that's not yours.
Your password is can't have peanuts, man. 666999.
How is
Sorry.
That's not that obvious. Why is that so obvious?
You can't have peanuts? And
What's-
69's funny and the devil number is also funny and plus Juice WRLD? It didn't seem like you wanted to keep people out.
I can't believe you guessed that.
It was my third guess. Do you want to know my first two?
Yes.
Prettiestmustache.com. Hello world, it's me, Riley.
That's ridiculous. Super long. I don't even think it would.
Second guess.
Honda Element, dude. Super chillaxin', 420 blaze me.
Okay, well that one's super obvious because
That was your old password.
Yeah, it's like my old password.
That was your Facebook password. Well, I'm not stealing, end of story, and you gotta quit hallucinating at the gas station. I still don't understand really the legal system over here.
Pretty concrete, you know, just kind of if something's not yours and you take it, that's stealing.
It's like a public access kind of thing for me. It's like if you're in a park, anything can go down, right?
What does that mean?
Like if I catch you in the park, in the public park,
Right.
and let's say you're lacking,
Sure.
anything can go down, right? That's like what the public space is for.
No, public space does not mean there are no rules.
If your window's open, it means that room that the window's attached to is a public space and anything can go down.
No, that's not at all.
See, I grew up in Lithuania, so I'm still kind of adapting to a lot of these American laws.
You grew up in Lithuania?
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
Yeah, until I was 13, 14.
Really?
Whatever drinking age is there. That's when I had to leave. I was starting to develop a bit of a problem.
Okay, well, yeah, the rules here are like if it's somebody's house, that's their house, you can't go in it. If you're in a public place, you still have to obey all the rules, you know.
Even if you're lacking?
Yeah, you can't just like shoot, stab, or rob anybody just because they're out in public.
In the park.
Doesn't matter where they are. Park, street, restaurant, all
Alley?
alley.
Like your alley, it can happen.
Nope,
right?
alley, same rules.
Alley's good?
No,
Whatever you say, man. I'm not sure. You're not a lawyer.
I'm not a lawyer, but
I'm gonna check up on that later.
What do you want to do here?
I don't know. Nostalgia wants to say DFB.
I'm gonna go Dignan steals Riley's password. I think it's a better comedy, a
Yeah.
better display of comedy. But the DFB is a classic.
Yeah.
But it's not that funny. Grant?
Yeah, I'm gonna take DFB too. It's not, like I said, it's not as funny, but it's like the first ever real Hivemind bit.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Shout out that old desk you guys used to work at.
Yeah, we smashed it, and we have pieces of it, if anybody wants some. Bob Dylan vapes now versus Southern life advice. Did you see that Post Malone said that he smokes 40 to 60 cigarettes a day, and at a certain point, smoked 85 in one day?
One of his biggest role models, Bob Dylan, famously did an interview in the 70s, like not about the amount of cigarettes, but they asked him the same thing, and he said 3 to 4 packs, which is right in that range. So he's
following in his footsteps.
Yeah, like he's just doing what the greats before him did.
And you know, Bob Dylan actually vapes now. Yeah, his friends are mad that he stopped smoking Newports at the folk festival. He went electric. Yeah, see, usually, I mean, listen, my bars are like good, but this is right up his alley. I mean, this is like his favorite stuff. I'm gonna bring that into the fold, and so hence the kissing of the wrist, the kissing of the hand, as if I'm some sort of royalty. Usually you just roll your eyes. This is a whole different thing. And
Bob Dylan went electric at the Newport Folk Festival.
yeah.
People were upset. Imagine a time where you'd be upset.
Set with someone using an electric guitar.
And Newport is a type of cigarette.
And vapes are electric.
There we go.
Fuck yeah, Riley.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like kind of a quadruple entendre.
Fuck yeah, dude. Still, my favorite part of that bit is always going to be hence the kissing of the wrist and the kissing of the hand. It's like they're so close together. Kissing of the wrist and the kissing of the hand.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's two separate types of kissing.
Separate things.
Comes a time in every man's life where he's got to stop pissing all over his legs. Stop pissing in the toilet. Like my pappy always said. He said, there comes a time in every man's life where you got to stop brushing his teeth with honey and start using toothpaste. Eventually, you're going to have to grow up and stop rubbing chocolate all over your body every morning when you wake up. And just put on food and go to work.
Anthills are like Jesus' nipples. I just really wanted to participate.
Just one.
I just really wanted to
had
join
to
it.
throw it in there. Anthills are like Jesus's nipples.
See, I like this because it's not a return of like the Midwesterners. My daddy's a DoorDasher
A
voice.
different voice.
This voice is. I've only really ever heard you do it like a few times. It's so special.
A Southern guy with a lisp.
It's like reminiscent of Bobby Boucher. You know what I mean? It's like very Waterboy-esque in a way.
It kind of reminds me of like a Zach Galifianakis character or something, you know. I'm saying Pappy.
Yeah,
My Pappy always said.
And just that, like, you're giving life advice for something no one else is doing is great.
And I'm just breaking so heavily the entire, like I'm just like, put on a suit and go to work. Like that part where I say that, I was just dying laughing. I don't know.
Yeah, that's yourself. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a clear-cut winner for me.
Really?
Oh, that one's so funny.
Oh, it's so like slapdash though. It's just kind of like random. It just like happens for a second. I feel like the Bob Dylan one is like, that's a way better bit.
Huh? We'll have to kick it to Grant.
I'll take the Bob Dylan vapes now bit.
Okay.
Rest in peace to that beautiful Southern character.
Now we got got Riley hasn't been on ESPN's top 10 plays versus The Diggy Show.
Wow, not taking a point. Humble, too. Humble and smart.
I'm probably not even in the top 10 most humble guys, though.
Oh, for real?
No, honestly, for that one, I'm probably not even in the top, 250 most humblest.
No! Be ridiculous.
I'm probably not even in the top 10 ESPN Sports Center plays of the week.
No, you're probably not, dude. You don't play any professional sports, let alone any amateur ones.
Don't rub it in, dude. I'm already not in the ESPN Sports Center top plays of the week, and now you're here telling me that I don't even play professional sports, dude.
You don't even e-sport.
Read the room, dude. I'm not doing well.
I mean, I've never even seen you catch a baseball.
Stop talking about sports
Your dad,
when I'm down.
Your dad had to donate like $20,000 to your high school just to keep you on the basketball team. And still they made you the water boy. I mean, that's fucked up.
I said stop talking about it, dude.
I'm not even sorry. It's just ridiculous. Why would you be on SportsCenter's top 10 plays?
Dude, I don't know. I did the dishes like super fast last week. I thought that had a chance. Like my roommates all filmed it. And it was like really good. But like, I don't know. Maybe they didn't get the tape. I don't know where you're supposed to submit them. It could just be that it got to the wrong P.O. box or like whatever. Maybe it'll be on next week. I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know, dude.
Is your happiness hinging on this?
I don't know, dude. I just need something like that. Like SportsCenter top 10 or like, I don't know, Guinness Book of World Records. Just like something cool has to happen at some point. It's been so long. I mean, can I at least be on Tosh.0 or something?
That show's still on?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I watch it all the time, dude. Can I be on fucking Ridiculousness?
That show's still on?
I get top 10 ridiculousnesses. I just want to be on the top 10 ridiculousnesses. Even that would be fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like ESPN Sports Center would be the best, honestly.
You can't even skateboard.
I can try. Wow, that's a long one.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah.
Really committed to being sad. The brim of the hat getting like a little lower during it.
Yeah, like it
that.
goes over my face. That was something. It's a classic.
Something good's gotta happen.
Ooh, dude, my stomach might be too much.
Go.
Well, I'm not doing it. There's nothing to do.
Go to the hospital. Get it figured out.
My stomach's rumbling. You want me to
Figure it out.
You want me to go to the hospital mid-video because my stomach's rumbling?
I'd rather you do that than die on us unexpectedly. Just me on YouTube. Hi, it's Dignan. You're watching The Diggy Show, and we don't care no more. That's a good intro.
That's a good spin-off. I like that. Yeah. If my stomach gets to be too much and I gotta go to the hospital mid-video, we can always kick it to The Diggy Show.
And today's guest, a live crocodile. And I'm like, ah! Each episode, I'm just let loose into a room with a different wild animal. Today's guest, 14 mongooses.
I believe it's monkeys.
No, it's not. We got so catty at the end. I go, no, it's not.
I think my favorite part is still that little like arm motion is crazy. That one's like kind of, it's all right. It's
all right.
It's like a fine bit. But
It's not SportsCenter top 10.
No.
Which congratulations, by the way.
On what?
I know you finally got on. Or you got
This
on.
isn't even funny to joke about.
I mean, you got on not top 10, so whatever. It's close enough.
What's sad about this entire situation is even that would be awesome, but
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
I swear I saw you on there.
Don't joke about it. I watch every single day, 3 or 4 times, just to see if it's different on the rerun too. Top 10, not top 10. Top 10 ridiculousnesses.
Someone sent me something that looked like you were in there.
Guinness Book of World Records. I order a new one every single day. Ripley's Believe It or Not. Believe it or not, I'm not in that book either.
Crazy.
Listen, I don't want to hear any jokes about that sort of thing because I get it. It's become like a bit in the community, whatever, the whole thing. But it's like, that's not something that I take lightly. Like, that's something I truly want with my life. And maybe someday I'll get there, but not with you guys all praying on my downfall this way.
I just thought I saw you. That's my bad. Total mistake.
Now we got Nardwar interviews Graydon versus This Isn't Me.
Okay. A coveted moment of any artist's career.
And you are Graydon.
Sammy.
Your home address is 1256.
Jesus, how'd you know that?
Well, you're Graydon from Hivemind. We have to know.
Oh, God. Tell my parents to hide. They're getting swatted. Nardwar swatted my parents. Now they're in a Colombian prison.
January 8th, 1998.
Oh, no. I didn't kill him. I thought I settled this in court. What the?
Vehicular?
Oh, no.
Vehicular?
I wasn't drunk. I was buzzed.
1.1.
Blood alcohol, yeah.
BAC.
Yeah, that's right. BAC. Who jogs at midnight? We weren't even wearing a reflector.
Nissan.
Yeah, it was an Altima, I guess. It was my new Altima. I just leased it.
6 fractures.
Yeah, I got 6 fractures in my forearms after putting the person out of their misery. Yeah.
And you are?
Graydon from Hivemind. Yeah. Thanks, Nardwar. This has been a super good interview.
Keep on rocking in the free ride. I don't want to keep doing it.
If I ever get interviewed by Nardwar, I'm going to piss my pants during the interview. That's a promise to you, my fans. Love your Nardwar.
Yeah, it's a little exaggerated for how he actually talks.
Yeah, but that's what I like about it.
That was off the cuff too. I didn't have a Nardwar. It was like, let me just see what I got.
I got stuck behind a bus on the way here.
Did you?
Yeah, I hate children.
Oh.
So slow.
Yeah, they are.
Speed up!
Oh, yeah.
And those bus drivers, they always look so nasty. Like, you've never seen a person driving a school bus full of kids and been like, oh, they're hot.
Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle was hot in like the nothing can hold her back, she's a free spirit kind of way.
I mean, that and she has a huge ass and like tree trunk legs.
Yeah, I'm more like about, I'm more about like, oh, well, what's up here?
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm about what's up here. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bobbers.
Bow, bow. This isn't me.
Show me those big bobs,
This isn't
mommy.
me. No. I don't feel like myself doing that. I'm sorry to everybody who watches the Magic School Bus and everybody who watches Hivemind. I'm sorry. That's just...
It's not Riley. That's not him.
That's not me.
It's not him.
I was trying to put on a little act, be a cool guy.
Yeah,
I hear cool guys say stuff like that, and it
do.
sounds normal. But when I say it, it didn't come off right, and I'm sorry. So I'm gonna go back to being me again.
You say, bop, and then you go, no. After just one bop.
Yeah, like
Bop! No, that's not.
I was talking about Miss Frizzle's boobs, and I had to
cut yourself
I had to
off.
be like, hey, wait a minute.
Tone it down, pal.
I've lost myself. I think I still have to go with the Nardwar thing, though. I don't know.
It is like classic and solid as a bit, and I'm proud of that being off the cuff too. But This Isn't Me is funnier to me.
What do you think, Grant?
I agree with Dignan. I think the Nardwar bit's more legendary, but This Isn't Me is funnier.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with This Isn't Me.
Nardwar.
Now we got Kindergarten versus Stapleton.
I hate children's books. I don't think kids should be reading.
Oh, no. Give them an iPad.
Yeah, make them play games.
That's
They like
good for
that.
their mind. It's
Yeah,
stimulus.
they like that.
Stimulating.
Mhm.
Yeah. Candy Crush, all that sort of deal.
Yeah.
Pay for Dolphin Olympics.
Temple Run.
Uh-huh.
Tinder.
Tinder.
Tinder's a good
swipe,
one.
Swipe. Yeah. Tinder for babies. Kinder.
That's already a
Kindergarten.
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 Tinder
That's
for babies.
super good. It's probably not a good. You're right. There's a lot.
It's a lot of. I mean,
Of course, there's some ethical issues. I mean, what idea doesn't have ethical issues?
Right.
They're obstacles. Let's jump those hurdles. I'm Kindergarten. Great name.
Great name.
That's really all that matters.
Bad place.
Bad idea. Good name. We can fix that. From the creators of Hivemind, we bring you Kindergarten.
So your babies can finally find the perfect playmate. Just put them in an Uber and send them over there. They'll be all right.
Uber for children, where the drivers and the passengers are both kids.
That way it's safe. You can feel good knowing your child is being driven by another child. All right, next album.
Enough.
Before we get canceled.
Enough tech ideas.
Enough Silicon Valley talk.
That's an early one too. That's the old desk.
Yeah. I love your, of course.
Responding to an imaginary but dissent or somebody being like, now wait a minute,
Yeah, you
think
look
about this.
right into the camera.
And I go, of course. Yeah, no, trust me. I get it, guys. That's like a real life conversation we would have too. Like a real idea,
I did not guess Chris Stapleton. Stapleton's a weird last name, isn't it?
Stapleton.
Hey, Stapleton, get over here.
Your big ass ought to be on the football team.
Hey, Stapleton, you get dropped on your head when you were a kid? Get over here.
What would your mother think if I told her you were smoking Cubano cigars at lunch? You're in fucking 8th grade. Where the fuck did you get a box of premium Cubano cigars?
Stapleton, are these things from Cuba? I mean, holy shit. These things are expensive as fuck. You're literally 13 years old.
I mean, I understand. You don't like the school lunches, but Cuban cigars? What the fuck, Stapleton?
Stapleton, I'm serious. Where did you get these? Your dad's not even around. I don't know who you took them from.
There's something about your breaths in between words that is so funny. It makes me imagine that they're still so far apart. Like a child like Chris Stapleton's at the end of the hall and yelled at by the
like a
fucking gym
football
coach.
coach, yeah.
There's the gym teacher who who's like found his cigars and is inquiring further details, and neither of them are getting closer together.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Where the fuck did you get to? It's so funny that it like just started off as like his last name's funny, and we were riffing a little bit, and then we just got stuck on Cubano cigars.
Are these actually from Cuba? I mean, holy fuck. These things are expensive as shit.
Yeah, I think that's like one of our most underrated bits ever. Like, because it just is so ridiculous.
Doesn't have to be Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, I don't even in my head, I already, by the time we start saying Stapleton, I'm thinking of a different person. I'm not thinking of Chris Stapleton. I'm thinking of a chubby 13-year-old, big-ass boy who's just in middle school. Stapleton wins.
Yeah.
That's kind of against all odds.
It's sad to see any red desk bits go. But.
Right. Last one on this side, Riley takes a nap versus killing your high school bully with a golf club.
Come here, buddy. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. There. There, child. Rest your weary eyes upon my shoulder.
And the Grammy goes to Louis C.K.
Oh, he's having a little dream again.
I don't care about carbon emissions. I mean, I want to drive fast.
Ha! That's my boy. Talking in his sleep again.
Let's just throw it in the trash. I mean, it's a dog.
That's my little boy.
Oh, I'm late for school.
Okay,
Oh,
he's
for
back.
school.
I definitely wasn't pretending to be your dad again.
I don't usually sleep during the videos, but...
You were sleeping for a long time.
Really? How long?
Yeah. 12 years.
12 years? Oh, God, I've done it this time.
Yeah. There's a big snooze,
I
as
had
they
a
call
lot
it.
of stuff to do
Yeah.
that I probably missed out on.
Yep. A lot of people you knew died.
Who's the president now?
I can't call it. I think it's Oscar the Grouch.
What? Wow, they said it couldn't get crazier than Trump, but geez, that is wild. What the heck?
The whole House of Representatives is puppets.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a puppet government.
It's a puppet government.
Yeah.
Yep. That one's good.
That's pretty multi-dimensional.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
like
lot of
it.
stuff going on in there.
Sleepy you is funny.
Sleepy me saying cancelable things.
Yeah.
That's nice, but then it builds into I've slept for 12 years
Right.
and things have really changed.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I did it this time.
Yeah, that one's good.
Do you ever just wonder what it would feel like to hit somebody with a bat? Like, just the sensation of it. Obviously, you know, I'm saying, like, there's nobody in particular I want to hit. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm saying, like, what would that feel like on your hands? You ever hit a mailbox with a bat?
Yeah, it hurts.
Right. It, like, shakes your hands,
Yeah.
like, vibrate. You feel like you got electrocuted if you do it.
Yeah.
If you do it right. Because you really got to knock that thing over.
Yeah.
Think about hitting a person with that. It would just, that blunt force trauma. I mean, ooh, boy, would it be satisfying? Maybe?
I've done it with a golf club, and let me tell you, yes.
Oh, wait, you hit somebody with a golf club?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, my high school bully. It was last week, but he had it coming.
Dude, you are in your late 30s.
He had it coming.
Did he see it coming?
No. Oh, no. He was asleep.
God.
Well, and like the courses are closed. I got to keep my swing loose for the season.
I like the idea of you walking into a dark bedroom where your high school bully is sleeping and you turn to your caddy and you're like, what do you think, 9-iron?
He had 156 yards of the window. No breeze. It's 73 degrees in his house. Give me the pitching wedge. He's like, I don't think you can get it there. Give me the pitching wedge.
Oh, he's still alive. Hand me my putter.
Gonna finish him off with a little tap. You pick the ball out of his mouth, tip your cap to his wife, and leave the house. The kids.
His kids are like,
He was a dick anyway, thanks.
I think it's funny because it's us workshopping the bit. Like in the moment, it's not like the bit's finished. It's like we're coming up with ideas as we go and building it. You could see us being like, then you do this, then you do this, like other golf analogies. Then it builds up into this, like you really see it in the moment. You're
I'm
like,
picturing like the golf pants, a tucked in shirt, you know what I mean? He's got a glove on, like walks into the house and is like,
yeah. And it's just like dark. Golf is always outside in the sun, and you're seeing somebody walk into a dark house quietly with all of their golf stuff just to hit their high school bully.
yeah, to death.
The kids, the putter, and the golf ball out of the mouth and like a tip of the cap it's just so visual.
Yeah, that one's good. I think it wins here. Your nap is funny though.
Side number 2, we've got, no, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president versus I'm crazy, quirky, and silly.
Love these as a matchup. You think you could get like the announcers of the Kentucky Derby in trouble if you named your horse like, no, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president.
And they're off, and it's no, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president out to an early lead. And it's Cheeseburger 4000 right behind him next to Old Green Grass Kentucky Blows. And they're coming around the final turn, and it's no, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president. He's got a 4-horse length. He's going, oh, and he's won the Kentucky Derby. No, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president with another brilliant race. And immediately, like, he gets cuffed and taken out of the booth. No, seriously, that was his name, was no, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president. They're like, stop!
The concept of that one, just as an idea, is unbelievable. It's two things. It's one, horses always have stupid long names like that. And two, it's just something you can't say. Like, it's like the one thing you can't say, you know, that you would make somebody say.
Right. And not only making them saying it, adding the no, seriously.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm gonna kill the president, it's the horse's name. The horse's name is no, seriously. I'm saying. He's such a crazy, quirky, silly guy.
I love Nardwar.
He's crazy, quirky, and silly.
Yeah.
Those are the things about him that I like a lot.
What is that again?
Crazy, quirky, and silly guy.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of like me. I think I'm a little crazy, quirky, and silly, too.
I think you're quirky and you're definitely crazy. But I don't know about silly.
No?
Oh, well, that was kind of silly, I guess. Okay, that's definitely silly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're getting sillier, yeah. Yeah, that one's a little gross, honestly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's silly. Yeah.
Silly AF, dude. That's what my teachers called me, silly AF.
Yeah, you proved me wrong, honestly.
Physical comedy at its best, really.
It really all is just about the arrow bit. It's just about that, just the... Other than that, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be the first one. Yeah.
Back before you guys had a stylist, apparently, too.
You're way too focused on how you look in all these or how Graydon looks.
Yeah.
Or, it's not about that.
That's what this whole year's about for me.
It's about looking good.
It's my,
It's called New Year's resolution. Is that what you're thinking of?
I thought I was gonna say reparations, but it's my New Year reparations for my former
I
self.
would not say that.
Okay.
I would never say
Well,
that.
I'm for them.
Yeah, still. Yeah.
Even if I'm pro that.
I would stay off the forums, honestly. Now we got Graydon speaks Latin to LeBron versus Nick is a dead child.
Okay.
All right, 2016. Let's think of something that happened this year, like another
The
bit.
Cavs won the finals. Are you kidding me? Came back from 3-1 down, the greatest sports championship of all time. How
Yeah.
could you forget 2016? I watched Game 5 on acid in Ann Arbor. Really? In a crowded sports bar. It was one of the most intense trips I've ever had.
Was it good?
Oh, I was freaking out. I was like in the game.
Okay, I'll ask again. Was it good? Okay.
There were 100 TVs around me and people like splashing beers around, and I was sitting there like. I was like speaking Latin to LeBron. And then he threw it off. This is the game where he threw it off glass.
Yeah.
And dunked it, and just say, I climaxed. We can say that. I can say that. on YouTube. It's
You
fine.
can say it. Yeah.
I climaxed on LSD in a sports bar in Ann Arbor.
This is not made up. Like,
Yeah.
this is just Graydon telling a story, but it reads just like a bit that we would. But you can tell there's a difference in tone and the whole thing of like the way he's saying it, but it's just not a bit.
Yeah.
It's just him telling us a real story about his life.
Well, besides the Latin part, I don't think he can speak Latin. Well, maybe he can on acid.
Well, when he's on acid, maybe. Yeah.
2 of my kids could speak Latin when I gave them LSD.
Really?
Yeah. To each other, I couldn't. I guess I'm only assuming it was fluent. They understood what they were
I was gonna
saying.
say, how do you know?
Yeah, I don't.
You don't. You just, they were doing something. They were talking weird, and you thought, hey, maybe this is Latin.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Pair of pants. It's all one.
Yeah.
Pair of socks separate. You don't lose the left leg of your pants.
Honey, have you seen my other pant? I cannot find my left pant.
Shut up. I should have left you 8 years ago.
No, we're late for the party. I just can't find my other pant.
The kids are dead and it's your fault.
Oh my god, I just woke up. Oh, I'm alive. I can see. I can feel. Heaven is real. Wake up. I have zero idea what character you're playing.
I think he was the dead child.
Was
No,
that?
I was playing the dead kid.
He was the dead child.
Oh, okay.
No, man, he was the dead kid.
Oh, I get it. You were the dead child.
Saying we have dead. The dead kids are dead.
You were my nagging wife.
Nagging wife, yeah.
I was kind of like the layabout dad who never did care about nothing. And Nick was the reincarnated version of one of our dead children who died because you fed them too much Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
No, you're still alive. You're not the dog. You are not the dog for the good.
Gonna be the dog for a minute.
The dog's dead too.
Here, wait, I'll do the wife thing first, okay? All right.
Let him be the dog.
All right. Honey, I really don't want to get into this. We're just late for this party, and I want to find one pant.
I told you should have never.
Cookie Crisp.
I love that dog. Get over here. Who's a good dog?
Cookie Crisp.
That's a good dog.
Guests will really bring out the best in us, you know?
Oh, that one is just full on pull back the curtain, like we're trying something out and we're like calling out like I don't know who you're supposed to be. It's very much showing like the mechanics of us trying to make a bit happen.
Yeah.
And that ended up being the funniest part about it, so I just left it all in.
He's the dead kid.
Look and see!
He wants to be interjected into the bit so bad that he quite literally resurrects a dead character inside of the bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, well, I'm getting this somehow.
The underrated line too is him just going, the dog's dead too.
Shout out Nick. I was hoping there were some bits in here that like weren't our lead, really.
Yeah, Nick is the funniest part of that bit. Nick is so funny, but
I think that's the funnier bit.
I gotta go with Graydon speaks Latin to LeBron. It's just a funnier story. It's an amazing story. Grant?
I'm gonna take Nick as a dead child.
I hate to see the 2016 Cavaliers lose, but
Next we got my still 13-footer versus Riley's Instagram coach.
pretty badass. I mean, that looks like a still 13-footer. I mean, that thing could whip through a cedar in no time. Birch, don't even talk about it. Like butter. Strong. Not strong enough for the old still 13-footer. It's a good chainsaw. Trees in my neighborhood stand no chance. City don't want me cutting them down. Said they've been growing them for years to provide shade for the children and create a more aesthetically pleasing drive down the residential roads. I say, bah humbug. I'm selling that for firewood, $20 a barrel. It's in my front yard.
What is a city anyway, saying they own the trees?
Yeah, bullshit.
Trees been here longer than the city.
Bullshit. Yeah, no, you're right.
The only person who's gonna own that tree is whoever buys the firewood from the barrels in my front
Well,
yard.
fuck yeah. That's who's gonna own the fucking
Then
tree.
they own the tree.
Rightfully so. Business done the old-fashioned way. Cash on hand.
Cash on hand.
OBO.
Or best offer.
Yeah.
Oh, they can pay whatever they like.
Sure, because that's just fair. Elected a mayor younger than my youngest. I said, what the fuck?
How's a kid gonna tell me what to do?
Yeah, fucking child mayor? You gotta be shitting me. If I didn't have all my marbles in a row, I'd go down to City Hall myself and I'd chop his legs off. With my still 13-footer. It would have no problem ripping through his little baby boy flesh. And I'd chop him up and I'd sell him for an honest price, OBO, in a barrel in my front yard. I don't do Facebook Marketplace. I've been swindled too many times. People tell me they have a vintage Zoltar machine. I show up, it's from the 90s. I said, when the fuck did the 90s become vintage? I was born in 77. What's that make me, a relic?
That's right, barrel of bones in my front yard. Fibias, tibias, femurs, all from city officials. $20, OBO.
The obsession with OBO is my favorite part.
I have to ask because, okay, this is Graydon, but you might know about this too. Still 13-footer?
Right.
What does that mean? Like, that's not a real chainsaw,
No,
right?
no.
That's so big.
Yeah.
That's, like, I think about, that's double the size of a person.
They make big ones though, like surprisingly
Not
large ones.
that big.
Probably not.
No,
Yeah.
not even close. Because I was thinking about that and I was like, so where did still 13-footer come from? That's an impossible chainsaw.
Think of that. You know what I mean? That's like an anime chainsaw.
Can't like everybody. That's what they told me.
Who?
My Instagram coach.
I hate that guy.
He said, you can't like everybody, okay? Give likes to everybody, that doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Your like has to mean something. So your like has to have value. You're gonna like 10 posts a month. That's it. 10 posts a month.
Right. 10. Got it.
That's one every 3 days.
Okay.
Say it's a really cool trick. It better be the fucking best trick I've ever seen if I'm gonna like it.
What do you mean trick?
I follow a lot of trick shot pages.
Oh, trick shot. I was picturing a magician.
It could be a magician. I follow a bunch of magicians as well.
Yeah, I know you do.
Could be a huge, juicy ass.
Yeah.
But it better be the biggest, fattest, juiciest ass I've ever seen if I'm gonna like it.
Is this how your coach
My
talks?
like me. Yes, my coach talks exactly like this.
Okay.
This is an impression of my coach.
Yeah.
Likes are currency.
Okay.
Like 10 posts a month. If you like 11 posts, you're done, you're washed.
It's too many.
Your Instagram means nothing.
You've lost value then.
Delete your Instagram, you're losing value.
I'm starting to understand now.
10 picture carousels. First one's a question, the 10th one's an answer.
Ah.
Every swipe is an interaction.
Oh,
Would you rather have one swipe right or 10 swipes right?
I guess 10.
10.
Yeah.
Say 10.
I did.
Say 10.
I said 10.
Say it again.
10.
Delete your Instagram.
Okay. That's one of the best, dude. That one's so good.
I like that I like ramp up to the voice. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't start. It starts
did
like
that- your
there's like a
coach didn't talk
subtle
like that.
version of it, and then it gets into this character that I'd figured out about halfway through.
I like how you say tricks. And I go, tricks? And you go, trick shots. I follow a lot of trick shot pages. And then you also follow a lot of magicians. And then somewhere in between that time, you come up with the cadence for big, juicy ass. I like both these a lot.
Yeah, this is like the closest one.
I feel like we have to let Grant decide.
Grant,
I'm taking my still 13-footer.
that makes sense. That
That's
one's
fair.
a little more like rapid fire, has a lot. Mine's like a tighter, weird character I came up with, but the still 13-footer is like 2 minutes long. Now we got Goose Mode versus Riley couldn't come to spring break.
Diggy can't keep getting skunked, or I'm gonna go goose mode on you.
Goose Mode? What's that?
That's if I have 0 points through the first 3 questions, I'm gonna start honking and flapping at you like a goose.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. You're not gonna like it.
I do not want to see Goose Mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna poop all over the studio too.
What the hell?
It's what the goose does. I'm going goose mode. 3, 2, 1.
I put Take My Breath and Starry Eyes.
I put Out of Time and Best Friends.
It is Sacrifice and Don't Break My Heart.
Really?
Yes.
Sacrifice is number 1?
By a long shot, too.
Oh my gosh, and Don't Break My Heart is my favorite song on the album. It's Out of Time and Don't Break My Heart are my 2 favorites. That's so crazy. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not even a honk. Oh my god, that's like a screech. What the Oh, jeez, it's like a pterodactyl mode. Oh my god. I didn't know geese were so violent. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of Goose Mode, man. I don't know.
Neither am I. I don't like this either. All right? I wish I got some of the questions right.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. That's awesome. I don't think I can make that noise anymore.
I think the best part of that bit, though, is like when you're turned around and you're going, I don't like this either. Like as if you have no choice but to go
control.
Goose Mode. And the fact that I don't even notice it's happening. Like I go through so much talking about the stupid answer.
I'm rambling.
And you're just like doing it and I like forget why you're even doing it. And then I'm like, oh shit, Goose Mode. Damn.
This album reminds me of Spring Break.
What, just because you weren't...
I just have to say, that's not the bit. That starts, that's just you getting something wrong and going, fuck!
What, just because you weren't allowed on spring break that year doesn't mean you gotta hold grudges against me, asshole.
It's not that I wasn't allowed, I wasn't invited.
Ah, well, what's the difference? You weren't allowed because we didn't want you there.
But that's not, whatever.
Your mom really wanted you to come too. She
I know.
begged us. She said, please take Riley. He's got no friends. We said, we're skimboarding. He can't hang. You really can't skimboard for shit.
Can we please change the subject?
Fine. Spring Break 2018. Miami. Lit. Rolls Royce. Phantom. Me. Pitbull. Hulk Hogan. In the club. Drunk as fuck.
You know how much I love Hulk Hogan. This is just, I hate this story.
Fine, I'll change the subject. Spring Break 2019. Yes, I was out of college for a few years. Still went. Banger of a time. I was in South Carolina this time. All sorts of badass shit was going on. Fucking NASCAR race was happening. National Bird Watchers Convention. Woo, man, that shit was crazy. We shut it down. Had bottles of, all sorts of bottles. Woo! Man, I fucking love Spring Break, dog.
I fucking love Spring Break, dog. I've noticed there's a consistent character with me of being sad that I'm not good at sports.
You're real sensitive about your skills on whichever playing field it is.
I think as a clip, the Spring Break one's funnier, but as like a concept, Goose Mode's more a part of our canon.
Yeah.
But I think we gotta go with what's funnier.
Yeah, I think Spring Break's funnier. We had bottles of all sorts of bottles.
All sorts of bottles.
I couldn't even think of one liquor.
All right, now we got SpongeBob and I Got Hazed Together versus The Simple Things in Life. I'm very excited for you to guess from this.
Me too.
That's what I thought you said. Now let me offer this as a rebuttal.
This is one of those ones, if I knew it, I'd know it. You know?
Do you know what the voice is?
Yeah, it's SquarePants. Yeah, that's SquarePants, man. Of course I know SquarePants. We went to college together. We were hazed in the same fraternity.
What is this voice?
They hazed me in SquarePants, hazed the shit out of us. We persevered, and we became brothers. Our friendship that we formed that semester would last the rest of our lives. Except I didn't know that I was taking him for granted, and when I lost him too early, it would change everything, and my kids would grow up without the uncle that they should have had.
Yeah, man. He's a fictional sponge from a Nickelodeon TV show, but
But we were in the same fraternity.
yeah, it's just not true.
And the bond we made that semester, I thought would last a lifetime.
How are you criticizing me for having an imaginary dinosaur best friend when I was a kid, and you believe that you went to college with SpongeBob SquarePants?
He should have never attempted those ridiculous motorcycle stunts. But I didn't have the heart to stop him. And, in fact, I took joy in the fanfare. And I'd say, there goes my SquarePants. That's my brother, who we got hazed together in the same fraternity. And he didn't even die in a motorcycle stunt. He died in a carryout at 3 a.m., trying to help the poor lady behind the cash register from getting robbed. The pistol went off accidentally, they said. And he's only serving 4 years for manslaughter. But if I know one thing, if it weren't for SquarePants being in that carryout that night, there would have been a lot more dead bodies in this city.
Jesus, man. Can you please just guess?
Your total dismissal the whole time is probably my favorite part. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, it's a fictional sponge from a Nickelodeon TV show.
Don't entertain it for a second.
Yeah, no, there's zero.
Doesn't slow it down.
Oh, it literally just keeps going. And it's so consistent. It's so like paints a picture the entire time. It's really crazy.
Yeah. You want the kids to have his Uncle SquarePants. He's a daredevil, you know? He really gets some fleshed out character in there.
But then he died in a carryout,
Right.
but like as a hero.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
That little bit came from, Graydon shared it with me, his favorite movie, Stand By Me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think River Phoenix's character in that movie ends up dying trying to break up a knife fight later on, and it's only told to you via the narrator.
Oh.
And that stuck with him, and he told me that's why SpongeBob also died that way.
Okay, cool.
I like simple tasks nowadays. This helps me clear my mind, get right.
Mowing the lawn with my bare hands, making a fire in my backyard to heat up my bath water for my wife and I.
Running getting stamps from the post office. Don't even gotta ship anything. Just like stamps.
Like to keep up on which government holidays are coming up too, and the stamps often replicate those oncoming government holidays.
Polishing my hammer. That's a good one.
I don't think you can say that one anymore these days. The kids are using that phrase for something else.
I don't keep up with that stuff. I've been too busy polishing my hammer. I polish my hammer at work. On the weekends, I polish my hammer as well. Out in public, I'll polish my hammer.
Maybe you want to try greasing your wrench.
Jacking off at the baseball stadium. You know, the simple stuff.
Calling in bomb threats to my kids' middle school just so I get to spend the day with them.
Printing out pictures of all my female coworkers and burning them.
It's really the simple things in life
It really is.
that will bring you back to earth.
That is so true, Graydon. Offering a helping hand to the guy at the gas station who seems homeless and beating the absolute dog crap out of him.
You go like McConaughey. I love that accent. You're like cool, wise, kind of simpleton.
I love the idea of like the polishing the hammer being this euphemism and then just going jacking off at the baseball stadium.
I love printing out your female coworkers because it's like at that point, sitting next to you, I would be like, "Don't say it," and then you just say burning them.
Yeah,
like, burning
yeah.
them's unexpected but funnier.
It's
you know?
sadistic. It's something
Yeah.
I wouldn't. That's like when I said that, I was like, "Can I put this in the video?"
Yeah,
And I thought
burn
that.
them.
This one's kind of tough for me. I feel like the SpongeBob one is more classic
Yeah.
than the simple things in life one. I feel like I'm leaning towards SpongeBob.
I kind of am too, but I don't know. I wouldn't be mad tossing it to Grant.
All right, Grant, what would you pick?
I would pick SpongeBob.
I
That's
think
fair.
that makes the most sense. I
Yeah.
think that's a funnier bit overall. Can you imagine somebody who just found our channel like this week
Oh.
and they're watching this? I feel like it's actually a pretty good intro
True, you
for
get to
what
see the
is
history.
like good about the show. Like if you see the thumbnails and stuff, you might think like, oh, another music channel doing
Yeah.
whatever. It's like obviously it's pretty different than that, but it's like it just be so weird to see us ranking our own bits.
Yeah.
If you just found us, it's very odd.
Just the name of the next matchup.
Next we got CJ is addicted to blue cheese versus I fucked the pool boy.
Well, CJ crossed my mind for a second, but then I was like, wait a minute, he hasn't been doing this for a while. He's a fucking industry plant.
He's like a fraud.
CJ's a fraud. And I'm authentic. I'm a real person named Dignan, who's real and has a history and a long list of friends and family. I'm real. I do have a Facebook. Does CJ have a Facebook? He's addicted to blue cheese. That's disgusting. I'm addicted to opiates. Weak ones, too. 2 milligram Perkies. Take 80 of them a day. I microdose Perkies.
Dignan, that's 160 milligrams of perk a day.
Right.
That's so fun.
But I don't take it all at once.
Doesn't matter, bro. That's way too much.
I'm microdosing, which is what celebrities do. Pete Davidson microdoses.
He doesn't microdose Percocet.
Okay, and that makes him better?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Today's societal standards are trash, bro. CJ's addicted to blue cheese. You think childhood obesity is a joke? What are these kids growing up listening to this gonna do? They're gonna go out and buy buckets of blue cheese and devour it behind their little computer screens.
That's one of my favorites of all time. There's 2 different instances of CJ's addicted to blue cheese.
I'm a real man.
Yeah.
I'm a person.
I'm a person with a Facebook.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Caldwell.
Darling, open your eyes. That might be my wedding song.
I'm down. What?
You don't have to give me permission.
When marrying you, I think I have a
Fuck
say.
no, you ain't.
What
I ain't
the
marrying
hell?
You. I'm not marrying you again. We tried it in college for the tax break, and then you just assumed the role of mean wife. We were like, yeah, we're buddies. All we do is sit around, chill, and smoke. Let's get some money.
Yeah.
We went to the courthouse that day. We got married, and then you were like, why don't you get a fucking job? And I was like, yo, Riley, chill out, man. I'm rolling us a blunt. And you were like,
All I do is work.
Yeah.
All I do is I do the dishes, I
Yep.
come home,
See.
and you're in the same spot.
See,
the
I don't-
same spot. Oh, you going out with your friends again tonight?
I don't know.
Going out with your friends again tonight.
I don't know where this
Did you forget about your goddamn family?
See, I don't know where this comes from.
What happened to you?
Why? Why is this
We
character
used
inside?
to love each other.
Your parents are happy, so it's not like internalized trauma from your childhood. It's like, where's this coming from? It's like you want to be this. It's weird.
I put this family first again and again,
We don't-
and all you do is care about yourself.
Yep, we don't have a family. We just bought a pound of weed, and I'm trying to smoke.
I fucked the pool boy.
Great. We don't have a pool.
I love that Grant just goes, oh, cool, we don't have a pool.
I love that voice of yours too. That like upset wife.
Upset wife. Yeah,
that's good.
I like that one. It's good to tap into.
Yeah, it
sometimes,
is. It's
you know?
really good.
I don't know where it comes from though.
Yeah, that's what I was
I had that
thinking.
one locked and loaded, and I don't know why.
TV, probably.
TV, probably a big part of it. Friends' houses.
Porn.
Porn?
I don't know. Maybe you're into, I don't know what you're into.
I don't watch porn, so
Could be nagging wife stuff.
I don't watch porn at all.
Well, like, you know, people will say porn, like food porn.
Oh yeah, food porn. Yeah.
It's not food fucking food.
Well, yeah, unless it's talking about sausage party.
It's like sexy images. of
Oh,
food.
totally. I'll
So
be
you-
satisfying
yeah.
people cooking a rotisserie chicken
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
the
they got.
crackle of the pork skin.
Yeah, sure.
So you could be into nagging wife porn. It's just like highlights of the best nagging wives.
Oh, totally. I would love that. I think
Yeah.
I would love that. If you people want to send that to me.
Right.
If any of the Hivemind compilation channels want to make a nagging wife highlights compilation for me,
You can just call it porn.
nagging wife porn compilation, and maybe send that to me. Again, I don't want this to be pornographic.
No, it's not. It's just like what people say.
Right, totally.
Yeah.
I want it to be just nagging wife, just
And
that
there's-
hot stuff.
There's no danger in saying porn just in place of like highlight reel or like good clips.
Yeah, sure. Like
There's no danger in that.
NBA slam dunk competition porn.
Exactly. Those are just going to be the greatest dunks of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
In competition. No one's fucking a basketball.
Do you think Mac McClung has ever fucked a basketball?
I do.
You think so?
It's kind of like Robert
Holy
Johnson
shit.
selling his soul at the crossroads.
Who's Robert Johnson?
Old blues singer.
R. Kelly? Isn't R. Kelly's name Robert Johnson?
I mean, if it is, that's unfortunate. I'm going CJ.
Oh, yeah, it's CJ for me, too. Next, we've got dog massages versus Graydon shoots Riley. Now, your mom has a dog grooming business.
Yes, she does.
Okay. As one of her services, she offers massages.
Yeah.
That's a little weird. How would you ever know? You know what I mean? How do they keep track of that?
Like in the waiting room, like, get his shoulders. Yep.
She gets the dog back and they're like, okay, nails are clipped, everything. He still seems stressed though. Are you sure you gave him that massage? Why would she ever give a massage to the dog?
It's good for the dog.
I know, but she doesn't have to. There's no way to check. It's just a waste of time. It's like an extra $40 for nothing. Like, you don't have to do do it.
It's like $5.
I know. The dog can't tell them, hey, that lady did not massage me, just so you know.
Can I get an itemized receipt? Like, it says massage here, but look at him.
He's like, oh, geez.
There's a lot of scams you can do.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Rotating my tires.
Yeah. You spun them around?
How am I gonna know?
Yeah.
It's a circle. Shout out to Hunter.
Yeah, shout out Hunter.
Hunter came up with that bit. I developed it, but Hunter said to me, Graydon's mom offers dog massages as part of her thing.
Yeah, he didn't develop that bit. He just had genuine questions.
Yeah, he had the question, but yeah, that's one of my favorites premises. It's just like the moment he told me that, I was like, wow, that is something that you can never check.
You can't.
It's an unchecked business.
Yeah, you got to just trust that the dog groomer actually likes dogs and wants to relieve them of their stress.
And the rotating the tires thing, I thought of that in the moment.
Yeah,
but that is true. It's like, how would you?
3, 2, 1.
Remble.
We're going with Dojas.
Remble received a 7.6 and Doja received a 7.8.
Oh my gosh!
Bow! It's gonna be a long day if you watch my cock. Know what I'm saying, son? Bow, bow, bow. What's up, Pitchfork? I'm looking for a job. I just killed my co-host, so I'm unemployed now. If y'all need some zany, wacky, funny action over there, me and DJ Grant could be there tomorrow or something. I don't know. I don't got much going on this weekend. I'm gonna put on Riley's gravestone. Never really learned how to use chopsticks properly. Thanks for watching. This was another edition of Which Album Pitchfork Ranked Higher. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All that stuff that my dead co-host said in the beginning. Thanks to Amazon Music again for sponsoring this video. Super cool. Thank you. It means a lot. And if you want us to play this game again, if you had fun playing it with us, send Grant some classic albums that Pitchfork reviewed, either surprisingly high, surprisingly low. Thanks again for watching Hivemind. Riley, do you have any advice for the people? Yeah, I don't think it's that important to use chopsticks. I mean, we thought of the fork. Okay, stealing Jerry Seinfeld's bits again. See you next time. Did I hit all the marks?
Oh my gosh.
I love doing your little dead voice.
I forgot how long that was. Graydon just does a full outro. A long, full outro while I'm sitting there dead. There's an Amazon Music sponsorship. That is the craziest. I did not.
Thanks again to Amazon Music.
It's super cool, thank you.
These are two all-timers kind of going up against each other.
I know, I kind of don't know where to go. One of them's a little headier, thinkier, and the other one's just physical comedy.
Yeah, let's leave it up to G, I think.
Grant, what are we doing?
Graydon shoots Riley.
Okay.
Shout out Lisa, though, and Hair of the Dog.
Now we got Graydon, would you like to leave versus summoning the Kool-Aid Man? And Graydon, would you like to leave?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, see you later, by the way.
Whatever, dude.
Cool. You're good. All right, this has been Hivemind TV. We'll see you in the next one. We love you, we appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next video.
You can just hear a can open.
Yeah, the beer opening. And then also, the Hivemind watermark goes away as you hear that sound, and it was an accident.
Oh, yeah.
I did not do that on purpose in editing. It just didn't stretch all the way to the end of the clip, so it just didn't.
It is good. It is good.
But it's going up against this, so.
This is my favorite list yet. These are truly essentials. Well, you could live off this for the rest of your life.
You could not.
Sure.
There's no water in there.
How do you think the cola is a liquid?
Well, okay, sure, fine, whatever.
And then you can eat the soap and you can clean yourself with the Eggos and you use the Kool-Aid to summon the Kool-Aid Man if you ever find yourself in a pinch.
Jesus Christ, man.
You've never emptied out a Kool-Aid packet, made a pentagram, slit your wrists over it, and squeezed out a little blood. And then, poof, Kool-Aid Man appears, and you can give him one task. Kind of like a me-seeks, but more satanic.
Yeah.
And then he'll take care of that task, top you off, and then he's gone for the night.
Just the way you navigate life, kind of your touch points are not similar to mine. It's becoming hard to be relatable to you.
You've never done that.
No, I've never made a pentagram out of Kool-Aid powder. Summon the Kool-Aid Man so he can come here. I give him one task, he goes and does it, then tops me off and he's on his way. No, that's never happened to me.
Did you fucking drink it?
Yeah, sometimes I drink Kool-Aid.
You
doesn't show up if you drink it. Don't you have something he could do? He's so...
Sorry, I've never been in a pinch and thought, hey, I really wish the Kool-Aid Man was here to do one task for me, then give me a blowjob.
Think, man, he has infinite strength. He knows like 40 languages. He's merciless. He'll kill babies, old women, whatever is in his way. He'll destroy them.
Listen,
He can't be linked to the crime. You're off the hook.
Listen, I'm happy for you, man. I like that you have a life that is so exciting and vibrant, but mine is just not relatable, so I'd like to just get back to the game.
Whatever, I know this one anyway. 3, 2, 1.
11 from Stranger Things.
Kodak Black.
This is NLE Choppa.
Damn it.
It's always special when the guess is in there.
Yeah, because the guess is after that whole thing, 11 from Stranger Things and Kodak Black. That bit, though, is just something else. There's just, it's special, man.
Yeah. I gotta give all thanks to Dane Cook, really. You know, he started
Kool-Aid Man bits, yeah.
Yeah, he planted a seed in my head in a very young age about the Kool-Aid Man.
He's merciless. He can't be linked to the crime. It wins easily.
I like guilt in you.
Don't you have something he could do?
Now we got My Cousin Dying in My Own Arms versus I'm Sorry, Em. These are two of my favorites of all time. I can't believe this is a first rounder.
I will probably go my whole life and never see this.
There's a lot of things I thought I'd go my whole life without seeing. And boy, oh boy, was I wrong.
Inflation, interest rates at 10%,
Gas prices this high,
the US dollar being worth more than the euro.
a president falling asleep talking,
Shit, the Eagles being 8-0.
Donovan Mitchell in a Cavs jersey. Never thought I'd see that.
Yep.
My own cousin die in my own arms. Right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Crystal Pepsi coming back. I never thought I'd see that.
I didn't
real?
see- No, it's not.
My uncle dying in my own
Oh
arms.
shit, your
The
uncle
day
too?
after my cousin died in my own arms.
That
stuff like that.
seems like a coincidence.
Yeah.
Flamin' hot Mountain Dew. I mean, what are they selling out here? You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know.
Yeah, my aunt died in my arms.
Jesus.
The day after my uncle died, subsequently after my cousin died.
Subsequently.
Wow.
Whatever.
Like they were related.
Have you
the
told,
deaths
have you
were
told
related?
anyone about this?
I'm telling
or
you
what?
guys right now.
This doesn't seem like the right setting.
No, maybe the police
Dill pickle
station.
flavored Lay's.
Yeah, right. Those
Weird
are fun.
flavor. Yep. My grandpa dying in my own arms. The day after my aunt died in my own arms, which is the day after my uncle died in my own arms, which is the day after my
Subsequently.
cousin died in my own arms.
Yeah.
You just gotta chalk it up to bad luck.
Yeah, at that point. It's just that's a rough week, Riley.
Yeah, it was a tough one, you know. Electric cars.
Wow, yeah, never saw those
Never
coming.
saw those coming. Yep. Uh-huh.
That's it? That's all?
You're done?
That's all the crazy stuff?
My infant son died. The day after my grandpa died in my own arms was the day after my aunt died in my own arms, was the day after my uncle died in my own arms, was the day after my cousin died in my own arms.
Well, you're extremely well adjusted for all the grief that
Oh.
you've suffered in
Yeah.
sometimes.
And luckily I have a big wingspan. I was holding a lot of people that fifth day. That fifth day was like, oh my God.
Why were they piling on?
Well, I mean, you can understand it'd be tough to
let go.
Yeah, to let go.
Yeah. At least the last one was a baby.
Oh yeah, I kind of fit right on top. It was almost like the cherry on top
God.
of like family death Sunday.
God, that's morbid.
Actually, well, it all happened Monday through Friday, so it was Sunday, but yeah.
Tough
Well, time
weekend.
to watch the game.
Yeah, hey, still got to catch the Eagles. You know what I mean?
One of my favorites of all time. I love the knowledge between Graydon and you to like keep E involved in the bit. She's like ready to like, you know, kind of take it a different direction. He's like, I don't know. Let him cook.
It was completely off the cuff too. It
Yeah.
was just a random thought that I had, and then I was like, oh, I could do this, I guess.
3, 2, 1.
I put Not Afraid by Eminem. I put Drake Views.
I put Without Me by Eminem. I think Riley got it.
This is Till I Collapse.
Fuck!
Oh my God! Holy shit!
I'm sorry, Em. I should have never tried so.
Oh my God!
The eraser slap.
It's just Nick's laugh. Just him getting up and doing that is just, it makes it so crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Em. I also love Nick's guess. He just goes, Drake Views.
It is my cousin dying in my own arms, though.
Yeah, it is, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Em is such a funny moment.
That Eden's much better looking than Nick, too. I will say that. I'm a neutral third party here, but
It's a toss up for me.
she is hot.
All right, now we got Dignan didn't make double XL versus I'm a misogynist. Oh man.
What's the point?
Oh my God, what?
You put them on the list. They go on to have their own careers. Who cares?
I mean, yeah, it's just like any award show or magazine cover. It's like, doesn't really matter who's on it.
Meaningless.
I know, but nothing to hang your head over, you know? Listen, I know that you're pretty bummed that Dignan wasn't on the list this year, but to be fair, he's never released a song. It's just like that wouldn't make any sense.
It's literally better than everyone on there.
That's fine, but he's the co-host of a semi-popular YouTube channel who doesn't even rap.
He does, though. He raps to me in his car. And it's really good.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I'll give him words. I'll just say something.
Yeah.
And then the next line, he puts it in perfectly. No matter what cadence or flow he's using, he just incorporates what I say into a stream of consciousness rap that always flows perfectly. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's impressive, sure, and it's fun, and it's cool, and I like the guy, but it would not make sense for the list, man. I mean, they never pick somebody who's never released a song.
He did the whole alphabet. Each word he'd start a bar with was symbolic of the alphabet in order, and he went all the way to Z.
What did he use for X?
Xylophone.
Okay, I figured it was.
Xylophone is a freaking thing.
It's just that voice that Graydon's using.
So
like
defeated.
All the way to Z. Like, Z is like empty. He just can't get it out. He's so sad.
We've all come such a long way in this life.
That's true.
I used to make people proud.
I don't believe that.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, back in the day, I used to do community service, used to take care of my old sick parents.
Is that you?
Yeah, I switched up on them.
Nowadays, it feels like you just kind of like take whatever drug people give you, sleep through work.
Yeah.
You kind of lay around, you yell mean stuff at people, you get drunk and don't remember it.
Yeah.
Misogynist.
What?
Let's not get
I
into
mean,
that.
you love it when I do it.
Oh, wow. What the fuck?
You know what I mean? It's not so bad being a misogynist now, huh?
That doesn't.
You can call me your dirty little misogynist.
I don't think that's a good idea to go with.
What?
I'm
like an artist of the body.
Holy fuck, that feels good.
I'm a misogynist.
Dude, I'm starting to hate women this year.
It needs that punchline at the end.
That's all it comes down to is that. I'm starting to hate women. This feels so good. I like that much better than I like Dignan didn't make.
Me too.
Yeah. Now we got Showtime Sweeney versus Riley's Raichu impression.
It's Sweeney from the outside. Yes! Sweeney drives through the lane with an emphatic slam.
Who's Sweeney?
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah,
she's back on this?
She's in the NBA now.
She is?
Sweeney with a steal. Oh, windmill dunk, showtime, Sweeney.
Sweeney from a different area code.
Yes!
Sweeney wanted the foul on that one. Sydney Sweeney of Euphoria with the windmill dunk. And the Lakers are feeling some euphoria tonight, folks.
Coach Judd Apatow's chosen to take a timeout here.
Sweeney to Tom Holland.
Down to Jason Momoa on the block. Spin move, slam!
And Sweeney and Curry are barking at each other at half court. They're gonna have to break them up. What a season for Sweeney.
Unlimited range on that chick.
Chick. Yeah. It's just the word chick. Unlimited range on that chick.
I love Sweeney and Curry barking at each other at half court.
They're gonna have to break them up. Me and Greg can both tap into that voice, so it was
Marv
good.
Albert.
It's that we're able to go back and forth to do that.
Yes!
I think we could build a bulimic society. Yellowtail. Bulbasaur. Charmander. It's like, where are you sometimes? Like, what world are you in?
I've been working on a new impression, by the way. This is my Raichu impression.
Oh, great. Let's hear it.
I'm Raichu. I'm another little Pokemon. Use Thunderbolt, they say. They say use Thunderbolt. I'm so happy you evolved me into Raichu. It's a wonderful Pokemon as well. Not a lot of credit for Raichu. It's all about Pikachu. Pikachu's everybody's favorite.
Little do they know, Pikachu ruined the economy. He did a very bad job.
Bad job with the economy.
We're gonna do a good job, me and Ash. Zap zap, I'm a bigger mouse.
Zap zap, I'm a bigger mouse.
Oh, that one's really good. I love the idea of like who Raichu's evolved from is also Trump's predecessor.
Yeah, so it's Obama is Pikachu, so naturally Raichu would be Trump.
Right. I think I like that one a little better than Sweeney.
Oh, I'm way more.
You're on Sweeney?
Yeah, I'm Showtime Sweeney.
All right, let's leave it to G then.
I'm taking Sweeney, baby.
All right.
Now we got Draining Camp versus Those Horses Are Like Beasts. S tier, I'm a drainer.
Drain. Drain! Drain, brother!
I'm at training camp. It's super hard.
Drain, Private! Drain! Harder, Private! Your mama raised you to drain like that?
Love to play the victim.
You think if our boys would have drained like that in World War II, we'd still be standing on American soil? Drain, Private! Drain! Harder! Take pills, Private! More pills! Do kratom, Private! More jewelry, Private! Earrings, necklace, pearls, lip rings, nose rings. Get out of the shower, Private! That's not how you drain! You need to sweat and sleep in the sweat and stink up every room you walk into if you're gonna wanna drain in my platoon. Enough neo-traditional tattoos, Private. You need more stick and pokes. Drain!
Wow.
Yeah, a crowned bit amongst the community. And I will say, I think the most underrated part of it is the whistle.
Oh, yeah.
You can almost see the character form at whistle. It goes, and then boom, it's like, drain, baby! And then there's one more little,
I love this bit, but it is definitely the most overrated amongst our fans. People say this is the #1 bit of all time, and maybe it's just because it's so niche, because it's just about drainers. I mean, it's good though. There are parts that I absolutely love about it, like the neo-traditional tattoos, the stick and pokes, the kratom private. Like we did the drainer barbecue too.
Yeah.
Same thing, like a thick Southern accent, just about drain. There's something funny about making drainer culture and tying it to anything else.
rural and conservative things specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, cowboy. Rigid as a horse. He stays still. Those horses are like beasts. Do you think if you were in a barn with a horse, do you think you could kill it with just your bare hands before you either die or the horse kills you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know a spot.
Are you going to tell us?
I know the spot on a horse where you can kill it.
Okay, where is it? Go ahead.
Here's a little, I'll give you a hint. I'm not going to tell you exactly where it's at. It's on the inside.
Yeah, you have to get in there. Are you talking about the heart? The brain, perhaps?
And guess which way you go in?
Not through the mouth.
Jesus.
Yeah. A horse's heart is located closer to its stomach. And if you can get about here, you can get the heart and bring it out.
Does he know anything about this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's from the country.
I used to have 2 horses, Poker and Teddy.
Poker and Teddy?
What the fuck? Why are you looking at me
Whoa,
like
I
that?
didn't mean it like that. I was just surprised. I was like, why?
I didn't name them. Cowboys did. The horses are like beasts. I feel like this might not even be a bit in a lot of people's minds.
Yeah, like they're not thinking of this as a good bit, but this killed us.
Yeah.
Like there's something about the way he says those horses are like beasts. Do you think like he goes
Yes.
straight to the next thing? Like before you could even laugh at that weird cadence he uses, he's on to the next thing.
Because I react, I'm like, wait, what? And then he just blows by it.
And the underrated part about this bit is that he says, before either you die or the horse kills you. So, like, that's not an actual either or that he
No.
is. It doesn't make any
Either way,
sense.
you're dead. Sadly, I don't think it can beat Drain Camp, but to me, horses like beasts are a little funny.
That's a funnier moment to me, too, but, you know, we've done enough upsetting our fan base through other brackets. Draining Camp is a better, more classic bit. Now we got Free Ticket to Crazy Town versus Cootie impressions. He's been really depressed lately.
Yeah, not
I hope he's
feeling
doing
so crazy.
okay. Yeah.
I think it's good, though. You shouldn't feel crazy all the time.
But if you could, would you?
No.
If there was never the come down, if you were always just on the rise up, you know what I'm talking about? If you could just
No.
ride the crazy wave for the rest of your life, would you?
No.
Drink with no hangover, wake up feeling just as crazy as the night before?
Yeah, I get no.
I mean, would you?
No.
If you had one ticket to Crazy Town, would you take it?
Probably not.
It's a free ticket.
I mean, ask someone else, and if you can't find anyone, I guess I can clear my schedule.
I mean, can you just imagine it? Insanity front to back.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'd like that. Sounds exhausting.
Me, I'd kill for it.
Oh, shit. Kill who?
Borderline anybody.
No, I was just about to say, don't say anybody. You can't say you.
Borderline anybody.
That's gonna.
There's certain people that I wouldn't kill.
Yeah, I hope.
Just a few, though.
I hope I'm one of them.
Because this ride
It's crazy.
is
I get
a
it.
crazy ride.
I got it. Yeah.
The whole way through.
Right on.
In a Lincoln town car.
Oh, great. Nothing crazy about a Lincoln. Of course, it's a McConaughey thing there at the end.
Oh, you know it's a McConaughey.
Yeah, I know.
The moment I say, the rise up.
I love how when you offer drinking with no hangover, he's in. But then it's like, but also still feeling as crazy as you were the night before. And then he's like, no, I'm out there.
When I'm like, me, I'd kill for it. He's like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Somebody order pancake.
Through the wire, come on.
Shout out to Cootie.
Yeah. When Kanye asked me to do the Through the Wire video, I couldn't say no, despite it being my daughter's first birthday.
And then Kanye told me to eat shit and die. And that's when I knew it was time to spend time with my family.
Although my wife and kids did not recognize me, I had the tapes to prove that I was friends with Kanye.
And then Kanye threw a brick through my living room window. And that's when I knew it was time to reunite with my brother.
We were going back on tour. Another one that got us into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that actually got taken off of TikTok, that clip did, for bullying. We were bullying Cootie. I feel like we were quite misunderstood in our angle of that. We love Cootie, and we love the documentary. This wasn't meant to, like, rag on Cootie like we didn't like him. We liked him and what he offered to that documentary.
Yeah.
It was just pointing out, like, that's a true thing in the documentary, is that, like, he talks about these tragic situations or, like, family things that are kind of overridden by Kanye's ego.
Right.
And so that was really the whole play we were doing, but in a way that was, like, you know, appreciative of Cootie. It was not supposed to be like, haha, look at this guy
who just follows Kanye around. But Crazy Town's a lot better as a bit for me.
I think it's close. I think if we had the other part of the Cootie impressions with, like, the Julia Fox jokes and stuff, that might have, like, tipped the scales a little bit. But yeah, I think Crazy Town's probably a little better. And Cootie made $30 million off of that.
Yeah, it's hard to bully that man that rich.
Hard to bully a man that rich, but also, I mean, hey, he deserves it.
Absolutely.
He had the foresight to follow Kanye around and release it at just the right time, before nobody would watch it.
Low key, think of the value now. If you were going to Netflix, hey, I got all this footage, and they're like, we don't care.
Yeah, they literally wouldn't take the documentary now. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow. Now we got Dignan's sign spinning career versus I would have sex with a dolphin.
Detroit!
Dude, I completely forgot to ask you about this. The other day when I was driving, I saw one of those Little Caesars guys out spinning the sign, like, for the pizza place, and it looked just like you.
No, it didn't.
Have you been doing that?
No, it didn't.
What the hell?
No, it didn't look like just like me. What are you talking about?
Have you been picking up shifts as the sign guy at Little Caesars?
You did not see what you thought you saw. You must have been high or having a common illusion. That was not me, okay?
Are you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
I was just wondering if you were spinning a sign at Little Caesars. It's not that big of a deal.
No, I'm not crying. Yeah, the $5 hot and ready is not $5 anymore. So what? It's nothing to cry over. They still have great deals. It's still one of the top sign spinning jobs you can get in the industry. I mean, it's head and heels above a car wash or something, or like a Metro PCS. The Little Caesars job's like one of the top ones.
For sign spinning?
Yes. You better watch your tongue. And anyway, it wasn't me, okay?
I didn't know sign spinning was an industry of any kind. I didn't know there's a ranking of sign spinning.
Right, now you pissed me off. It was me, motherfucker, and I'm the best goddamn sign spinner on 6 Mile. And you let Joey, Bryce, and Angelica, they can get fucked. That's my block. I'm the sign spinner. I invented the triple twirl. And I'm the first one to ever stand on his own sign. I spun it. And I stood right on top of it like a little perch. And it kept spinning. And so did I. And I'm not gonna stop just because some bigwig from Hollywood. You know what? You struck a nerve, buddy. You just really, really struck a nerve. How about you don't drive around anymore to places you don't need to go?
Are Joe, Bryce, and Angelica other sign spinners?
Oh, yeah.
You
could call them that.
I don't care. I'm not invested in the drama of the sign spinning community. I'm just asking.
I will fucking end this town. Oh, I will end it. Joker style. Let me show you a little something.
That was pretty cool. Oh.
Now what? Who's the big dog on 6 Mile Now?
A long one, but one of my favorites of all time.
It's a fringe character. He's losing his mind.
Yeah, he's losing it.
Losing his grip. He has these two lives going.
Right.
And unfortunately, they've collided. And I like that he's so offended.
He's very sensitive. Yeah, he's like,
an
you
industry.
better watch your tone.
Anyway, it wasn't me. And then he's like, all right, gig's up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
You pissed me off. It was me, motherfucker.
I mean, are you willing to go on record for $25 million? Would you have sex with a dolphin?
Yes.
Okay. I was expecting.
Sorry, can you ask it again? I want to answer it faster.
Okay. Are you willing to go on record for $25 million to fuck a dolphin?
Yes.
Okay, didn't even really get to finish.
I think that would have counted on Jeopardy.
Yeah,
like I think I buzzed in perfectly at the correct time. But yes, I would.
How long would you have a sexual relationship for a dolphin? Would it be the rest of your life? You have access to that.
Not the rest of my life. At some point, I'm gonna have to come. Like it's like, you know what I mean? I don't think I have the endurance to do the rest of my life. Let alone maybe even 10 minutes with that corkscrew pussy they've got. They've got that. It's the vortex pussy. Yeah, sorry, it's a vortex.
It's a vortex.
Yeah, they've got a vortex vagina.
Would you have sex 3 times a week with a dolphin?
Yes.
Okay. That's
for what?
I don't know. $20 billion. Free cigarettes?
Yes.
Jeez. Because you'll have to move to Florida.
Oh no.
My favorite thing is mixing up a duck's penis and a dolphin's vagina.
Right.
A duck famously with a corkscrew dick. Dolphin, famous vortex vagina.
Yep.
And you said corkscrew pussy. On record, and I asked you before about the record.
Yeah, you said on record, were you willing to say, yeah.
And then you said all of that.
I did, I said all of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that one's like very unhinged.
Yeah.
I remember people commenting and being like, is it just me or is this one particularly off the rails? like this is something a little far for even us to do.
Yeah, it was, man. It really was.
I'm gonna go with Dignan's sign spinning career, so we don't have to talk about the dolphin thing anymore.
I'm going with the dolphin thing. Grant, we gotta let you decide.
I'll take the sign spinning.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. That's like what I'm worried about with my mom if she ever watched.
You're worried about
this.
that bit?
Yeah, like bits like that.
Yeah.
She'd have to take so many steps of watching our show to get to the place where she would understand me saying that and not be horrified.
Yeah, she'll never take those
She's
steps.
never going to take those steps. And so if she ever sees that one just out of context,
it's over for you.
I would be sad to have my mom see that.
It's your own doing.
Yeah, I guess so. Now we got You're an Iron Worker, Harry versus Dignan Zazumba Zaphadil.
All right. You're an iron worker, Harry. Join the union.
You're a construction worker, Harry.
Ron, you're a lift driver.
He's like, God damn it.
Hermione, you're a barista. Fuck. At least Ron's in a union.
You're a substitute teacher, Ginny.
I love bringing the working class into any sort of fantasy.
Yeah, it's good that it just uses the cadence of one famous line from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And then assigns all of the characters mundane jobs of the modern era. It's
Yeah,
just
it's awesome.
Like, wow. Yeah. Weird mogul white guys, do they always just call them their initials?
I like going by DZ, my initials.
I thought your last name was Durkin.
No.
What?
What'd you think my last name was?
Durkin.
Ah, man.
You've told me that many times. You said it's Dignan Durkin.
Never did. It's Zazumba.
Zazumba.
Yeah, that's actually the shortened version, too.
What's the full last name?
Zazumba Zaphadil.
Zazumba Zaphadil.
I dropped the second one. It's a long family story. I don't really want to get into it, but yeah.
Sounds like it'd be a long family story. It's a long family name. Holy shit.
Okay, now we're dragging my family through the mud.
Zazumba Zaphadil.
Chill, it's just Zazumba now.
Okay, sorry. I don't mean to disrespect the Zazumba family, but you told me your last name was Durkin. And all of your siblings have D names, so you said that was why. Like your brother Dunlap.
It's Zazumba now, all right?
Dunlap Zazumba?
I don't even want to talk about Dunlap, dude.
What's wrong with Dunlap? He was cool.
He owes me $50.
$50 and you're that? You don't even want to mention him?
Fuck him.
Fuck him for $50.
He turned his back on this Zaphadil family.
I don't know, man. He was cool when I met him. He had a bunch of sick video games.
You can call me DZ if you want, all right?
I would prefer to just call you Dignan.
Okay.
I like Durkin way more.
Okay, great. I wish your last name was Frevels.
Riley Frevels?
Yes.
Okay.
We're getting sidetracked.
Yeah, we're
here,
getting
boss. Let's
sidetracked.
go.
We got shit we have to do. We have to do this video, but
Yeah.
Dignan Zazumba, everybody.
Yes. It's not, you don't have to comment it.
Yep.
That one's not a bit to me, really.
I'd still, yeah, whatever. I don't understand. For years, you've been saying Durkin to me as your last name. What's that? What's that about?
So we can show you all straighten out.
I'm glad we don't bring it up that much anymore, because that is like, I still am just, what are you doing?
It's Harry Potter for me, man. You're looking good. You been in the gym?
No. It's the hairy thing.
Yeah,
Harry
it's
Potter
hairy.
for me, yeah. Last one in the first round. We've got $490 or dinner with Conan O'Brien versus real wedding traditions.
Would you rather have $490 or have dinner with Conan O'Brien?
490? Why is it so specific?
That's how much I got in my wallet.
Actually?
Yeah, and Conan's outside. So quick, make a decision.
Shit.
He's waiting.
Shit, he's very tall.
Yeah, he's huge.
He's tall, he's funny. Kind of like a late night king.
Yep.
Let's do Conan. I don't have dinner plans for
right.
tonight, so I'll just go with Conan.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. O'Brien. Yep, no.
Oh, wait.
No, he's gonna, what?
That creep Andy Richter's not going to be there, right?
Let me check.
Okay.
Yep, he's ready to go to dinner. It's just a table for two, right? For the three? Why is it three? Oh, Richter's?
No.
Richter's coming?
Nix it. No, I'm not going with Richter. He's a creep.
He'll take the money. Is that our, yeah. Yep.
See if he can get Richter to leave. See if Richter can go to the library or something. Does he read?
Are you willing to take $90 off? Maybe we could pay Richter to leave.
Wait, why am I getting the money and the dinner?
Can you pay Andy $90 not to come to dinner and still give my client the money? No?
I don't need the money. Just give the money to Richter.
Oh, give the money to Richter and tell him to scram.
That's good.
All right, Conan. Yep, he'll be right out. Can I come? Oh, yeah, no, stupid question. Sorry. All right, see ya. You're going to Sloppy Chops with Conan.
Sloppy
O'Brien.
Chops. Let's go. I haven't been there. I've heard good things, though.
I'm excited for you. You're going to want to dry off your hands, though. They're very wet.
They are wet, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that is so cool. Conan O'Brien. And me?
Sloppy Chops.
Little old me at Sloppy Chops with Conan O'Brien? I mean, who would have thought?
Get another real restaurant.
Yeah.
I love that. Also, this is however old, and Sloppy Chops wasn't open then. They just had the sign up. Still not open now.
Oh, really?
Still just a sign.
I didn't know that.
Yep, I love that one.
Yeah, this is like one of the most convincing fake phone call bits we've ever done.
Yeah.
It really flows nice.
Can I come?
Oh, yeah, no.
Stupid question. Give the money to Richter and tell him to scram. And the fact that you mix up like who's getting like the money
Who's
versus
getting
the
money?
dinner.
You
And,
wanna
like,
I'm negotiating with you
Take
all of a
$90
sudden.
off of it. It's just such a stupid premise. But I wish it was real though.
Yeah, I wish I had $490 in my wallet. Those were different times.
If you guys could come together, unite for a good cause, and get Conan to have us on his podcast. Doesn't he have a podcast now?
He's
Conan
got, yeah, he does.
He does
yeah.
have a podcast.
I'd
We'd
listen to it.
love to go on the Conan
That would be
podcast.
really nice, yeah.
Please.
I think it's called Cone Town.
It's him and Stavros. It's him and Stavros laugh track.
Well, you got to think at least 700 million of those are weddings.
Ah.
You know, can't you see like father-daughter dancing to this?
yeah.
Or maybe father-dad dancing to this?
Father, dad, two dads. Two dads dancing.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine, but it's not. I don't think it's
dad-
what you were trying to say.
Well, the father-dad dance at a wedding.
the father-dad dance?
Yeah, it's like, so the bride's father dances with the groom's dad. It's a big thing at weddings. And it's usually choreographed and kind of like it's a hitter. It's not like a slow dance.
If you think about it, we're kind of all doing a father-daughter dance with Father Time.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a slow dance. MFer.
I mean, Ed writes wedding jams, man.
Yeah.
This is like when the two grandmas on each side kind of cartwheel down the aisle with the rings.
What are the weddings that you're going to, man? I mean,
What are you talking about?
there are wedding traditions out there that I'm not familiar with. I mean, there's different cultures and all that, and I'm hip to that. But this is different.
It's called Grandma's Last Wheel. And it's the last time the grandmas get to do cartwheels. And they do them with their fingers interlocked and they kind of do them together.
What?
I've seen it at least 3 times this last summer.
What the hell, man? Oh my god.
But this is a classic jam for that. I mean, you just imagine. It's pretty easy to imagine. It's not ridiculous.
Seems pretty ridiculous to me, but I guess.
What the hell does your family do? I just remember at my sister's wedding, my dad juggling the family coconuts, and then whichever one falls first, everyone eats a little bite of. He was doing it to the song. Oh God!
There's a lot going on at the wedding, so yeah, a lot of different Ed Sheeran songs are playing as well. It's kind of
I'm
weird.
telling you,
yeah.
it dominates the wedding playlist.
Yeah, and this is at a different part of the wedding.
Oh yeah.
This is the reception.
Oh yeah. This is when they burn the bride's dress and she puts on the groom's tuxedo.
What are you talking about?
It happens at the end.
I don't know, man. Maybe I leave weddings early or something.
That happens at the end. You don't know that?
Oh my god, dude! The weddings I go to are so boring.
Both parents walk a tiki torch down the aisle and ignite the bottom of the bride's dress, and she's kind of hoisted out of the dress and put into the groom's tuxedo. He then, naked, rolls around in butter and honey
and coats himself in feathers and almonds and climbs up a tree and does the old mating call that the pagans taught us. Cuckoo-cuckoo, be my wife, be my wife. And then they go off in like an old car with cans on it or whatever.
Okay, now I remember that part. I remember the cans part.
Your problem is the open bar. You cannot hold your liquor,
That's
man.
true,
You
I guess.
get absolutely crazy
I
at
don't really
weddings.
remember most weddings I've been to.
Yeah.
Wedding traditions.
Wow. That one is long because it happens at
Right.
3 different or 4 different parts of the video or something.
It has
but
some refrains.
it's hard because one of them's like a really tight thing.
Yeah.
Like I think the Conan one is like maybe like a more well-rounded Hivemind bit as it's just like tight. It's
a better joke.
But the other one is like more creative and ridiculous and
Yeah.
outlandish from your side.
I'd say we let Grant decide.
I'll take the Conan dinner.
Conan dinner over wedding traditions, huh?
Hey, there we go.
I kind of like that as
Me too.
You know, like deep down, I think that's what my heart was saying, but I just didn't. I thought that people would like the wedding traditions one more. Now we're into the second round.
Let's go. Now it gets serious. Cutthroat.
No more clips. We're just playing it out.
Less analysis.
Dignan West Side Gun versus She's a Walking Banger.
You know, I forgot about She's a Walking Banger until just today, and I kind of like it more in the West Side Gun.
I'm gonna choose Dignan West Side Gun.
Yeah.
Because I think that it's just a better formula for the way that those lines are written, because they're different enough from a West Side Gun bar where they're your version of that.
Yeah.
That is just random.
Grant, it's up to you.
I'll take West Side Gun.
She's a Walking Banger is underrated though. Now we got Old Timers Sing Modern Lyrics versus Riley Eats Cat Shit.
It's cat shit for me. That's still one that I feel like it's part of your DNA on the show.
Yeah, that's true.
I do love the crooning.
I think it's more impressive. The Old Timers thing is a little more impressive as a
For
bit.
sure.
But the cat shit one is probably more laugh out loud funny for
Yeah.
just like falling apart. But I'm gonna go with Old Timers and let Grant decide again.
Cat shit.
Yes.
Cat shit, okay? All right, Sandra Bullock in the NFL versus Kimbra Gauthier.
I appreciate your wordplay, but I appreciate the visual of Sandra Bullock in the NFL more.
It's a close one for me. I'm gonna stand on my wordplay for just this one time. Grant?
Show me Sandra.
All right.
We could do like a one-liners bracket too.
Yeah, there's enough of them. I just don't remember all of them. People would have to
people
fish
would
them
have to
out.
fish them out.
Yeah.
But I mean, a one-liners bracket would move quick too, because we got some 4-minute bits in here.
Oh, yeah. All right, my daddy was a DoorDasher versus my name's Dignan.
Daddy is a DoorDasher for me. That's like a proper bit. I appreciate the origin story, as everyone else does too. All my adoring fans definitely appreciate a
They do,
good
yeah.
origin story. But it's not that much of a bit, you know? I mean, you do have the performance enhancers kind of flying into my subconscious.
Right.
That's a bit. But Daddy is a DoorDasher, that's kind of like spawned a whole, that like opened up a new synaptic pathway.
Oh, synaptic pathway. I love that.
You know what I
Love
mean?
that you said that. Oh my gosh.
And it made me think about not only comedy, but the rest of my life differently.
I like the idea that we're not gonna agree. So I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna keep making Grant decide. I'm gonna go with my name's Dignan.
Give me Diggy.
All right, Steve-O impression versus Graydon misses his dead grandma.
Come on, enough with the dead grandma stuff. That's depressing and sad, and we're just making fun of a man for mourning.
Oh, it's Steve-O.
Yeah,
It's
Steve-O.
big time Steve-O. All right, Daddy's Fancy Boat versus Bob Dylan Vapes now.
I'll give it back to the wordplay here.
Yeah, gotta be Vapes.
And just the happenstance conversation of smoking and Bob Dylan. Post Malone had to like and cover Bob Dylan for us to get there.
DFB got its flowers. It shouldn't have even probably gotten out of the first round in
No.
terms of comedy.
No.
But yeah, you know. ESPN Top 10 Plays versus This Isn't Me.
Oh, both good ones by you. It's top 10 for me. It's more elaborate, like far more elaborate. It has depth, and This Isn't Me is just like a moment.
I think that like Top 10 Plays and Cat Shit
Yeah.
both kind of work with the same DNA of
Yeah.
the type of bit that it is in terms of the dynamic. But I think Top 10 Plays rivals Cat Shit too.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty funny. Now we got Stapleton versus killing your high school bully with a golf club.
Very easily Stapleton for me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's the Cubano cigars.
Yeah.
It's the child version of Chris Stapleton having cigars. I don't know. That to me is just too funny.
I think premise, easily golf club.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
Way funnier premise, but Stapleton, better execution.
Yeah, just funnier in the moment.
I'm gonna leave it up to Grant. I'm going with golf club.
It's the hardest one yet.
Yeah, this one's hard.
Give me the golf club.
Okay.
Yeah, second side. No, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president versus Nick is a dead child.
Nick's had a good run, but it's got to be the horse joke.
Oh, it's the horse joke. Now we got my still 13-footer versus Riley couldn't come to spring break.
I like the still one a lot.
I'm gonna go with still as well. I feel like when it first came out, we made it a TikTok and stuff, and I had heard it too many times.
Yeah.
And it is so long, but I have come to really appreciate it over time.
Yeah. The Zoltar machine in there.
Yeah,
too.
it's just so rapid fire. Like the delivery of that one, it just never stops. It just is like relentless, you know? All right, now we got SpongeBob and I got Hayes together versus CJ is addicted to blue cheese. I go heavy CJ here.
Yeah.
To me, addicted to blue cheese, there's something about that bit that just gets me. The SpongeBob one I absolutely love, but it does feel more rooted in other things, whereas the CJ is addicted to blue cheese is just comedy. Like it's not based on anything. You know?
The SpongeBob one's like a Shawshank Redemption meets Stand By Me. You know what I mean? It has,
meets that bit by Please Don't Destroy from the SNL. They did a bit about SpongeBob being in their high school class or something.
There you go. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's CJ. The microdosing perks is something I've always wanted to say, and I'm glad I got the opportunity.
Graydon shoots Riley versus summoning the Kool-Aid Man.
In the shooting bit, that's the only outro Graydon's ever really done, so to me, it's very sentimental.
Yeah,
you know?
It's different for the show, for sure.
In a non-comedic way, it means a lot to me, but it's got to be the Kool-Aid Man. That's just funny stuff.
This is a blowout. I mean, the Kool-Aid Man one is just, it's crazy. All right, my cousin dying in my own arms versus I'm a misogynist.
It's my cousin dying in my own arms. Easy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I love that one.
Showtime Sweeney versus Draining Camp.
This one's tough. They're kind of in the same ballpark, if you know what I mean. Well, I guess camp, or whatever. You get what I'm saying. I like Sweeney more.
I like Sweeney more too. I know that's going to upset people, but I really think the Sweeney bit is just funnier.
When she swings it to Tom Holland and when her and Curry are barking at each other. You start
down to Momoa on the block too. Yeah. That's like come on.
That's good stuff.
Coach Judd Apatow. Now we got free ticket to Crazy Town versus Dignan's sign spinning career.
I don't know, where are you leaning?
I think I'm leaning towards sign spinning career. These are close though. This is like right down the middle for me.
Let's split it and give it to G.
Double it and give it to the next person. Grant, what do you?
I'll take the sign spinning career.
Okay. All right, now you're an iron worker, Harry versus $490 or dinner with Conan O'Brien.
I like the Conan one a little here. The Harry one's too quick.
Yeah, I feel that.
Conan's like a fleshed out, like it's like a skit, you know?
I feel like there's a lot of bits like the You're an Iron Worker, Harry, that we do in every video, where we just kind of like go back and forth one at a time, coming up with things to say in a certain voice. Whereas $490 or dinner with Conan O'Brien, like that could never happen again.
Right.
All right, next round. Dignan West Side Gun versus Riley Eats Cat Shit.
I'm gonna keep voting against West Side Gun. It's cat shit for me.
Yeah, okay. I do think that our fans would pretty easily choose West Side Gun, but I think the cat shit one is funnier.
I do too. The cat shit is like quintessential.
That's like
Riley, like you do have IBS.
Yeah, that's true.
And that joke is like a real, I don't know, it just feels like real.
Yeah.
And like the West Side Gun is like, man, that was crazy. I pulled that one out of my ass in the moment. But I'm never going back. I might, I don't know. I'm not gonna rule it out, I guess, but it's not my bread and butter.
Yeah, I feel that.
And cat shit, my friend,
is my bread and butter.
Because you can't have bread.
I can't have bread or butter, so I gotta eat cat shit. All right, hey, you convinced me. I think that makes sense. I hope that our fans understand. All right, Sandra Bullock played in the NFL versus My Name's Dignan. This is clearly My Name's Dignan from me.
I think it makes sense here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
You can pick Sandra if you want.
I just
don't pick something you don't want to pick. You know?
I do love the punchline that bitch could run.
Hey, like I said, I'm going My Name's Dignan. I think it's a funnier thing overall. I think there's something really special about it, but I understand.
Yeah. Also the hindsight to blindside. Yeah, I don't know. The Sandra bit's got stuff in it for me. I'm going there. Grant, what do you say?
I'm taking Dignan.
All right, and now we've got Steve-O impression versus Bob Dylan vapes now.
Wow, tough.
It's Steve-O for me.
You think so?
Yeah, that makes me belly laugh. Like there's something, that's the best impression on the show. It's just something about it was just crazy.
I agree.
ESPN top 10 plays versus killing your high school bully with a golf club.
I go top 10 plays.
God, this one's close.
Ridiculousnesses?
Yeah, okay, all right. I'll go top 10 plays, but it is close just because I think the premise of the high school bully thing is like one of the best premises on the show ever. The horse bit versus my still 13-footer.
Oh, this one's tough for me.
It's easily the horse bit for me.
There were a few missteps in that though that I wish were different.
I agree, but it's more creative. I feel like it's more about what's actually there.
Yeah, that's true.
That made people think about an idea, you know? Like the idea that a horse could have that name.
Have a criminal name.
And what the consequences of that name to the announcer is so much funnier to me than my still 13-footer. Now we got CJ is addicted to blue cheese versus summoning the Kool-Aid Man.
I gotta go microdose and perkies though.
You're going with CJ? I can't do CJ here. It's Kool-Aid Man.
Okay.
The Kool-Aid, dude, pentagram made out of the powder, the blood. He's merciless. He'll kill children. Like, all of that is just crazy to me. I don't know. It's just Kool-Aid Man easily.
Grant, what is it?
I'll take the Kool-Aid Man.
All right.
Okay. Cousin dying in my own arms versus Showtime Sweeney.
Oh.
These are two of my favorites right here.
Yeah, this is tough. I think it's cousins.
I think so too. I think Showtime Sweeney is just a little bit, announcer voice.
It's us in our bag, our sports bag.
Yeah, it's
you know what I
an
mean?
unlikely sports scenario with the announcer voice,
The surprise factor of dying in your own arms, the way it just keeps going. And then when Eden and Graydon just wait, and then you go, my infant son.
and just the no.
Yeah, it's got it all. That one moves on.
Sweeney, not gonna make it to the next round this time. Now we got Dignan's sign spinning career versus $490 or dinner with Conan.
I'm gonna take the sign spinning one here.
And I'm gonna take the Conan one.
Okay.
The sign spinning one is so unhinged, it's crazy, it's visual, but there's something so tight and weird about the $490 Conan.
Both options are ready and it's time sensitive. You have to make the decision now. Grant, where do you fall?
I'm taking the sign spinning career.
All right, we got an Elite 8 here. Cat shit versus my name's Dignan.
Cat shit.
God damn it. Oh.
It's funnier.
It's hard for me to choose that one because it's like me versus you.
Right. It'd be easier to choose me if it was a bit. Like I said, I think the only bit in the Dignan origin is the pills beaming into me. That's the bit. Like, there's no other bit. The cat shit, again, you have IBS, you can't eat nothing, dietary restrictions, and it's like, it's all encompassing.
Yeah, I do say I eat at Petco.
Yeah.
And then I ordered the lemon pepper cat shit.
Yeah. And again, you love lemon pepper wings. That's like a real thing.
Yeah. I also say cat shit, no bev
at
one point because I have to drink the piss to wash it down.
Of course you have to drink piss.
All right, fine. I'll go cat shit. I'll go
You
cat
turn
shit.
into the cat?
Yeah, okay. All right, now we got Steve-O impression versus top 10 plays. I go Steve-O here.
Yeah, I'm proud.
Okay. Horse bit or Kool-Aid Man? I go Kool-Aid Man here because it's a complete bit. Executed perfectly, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. The other one, I agree, there were a few little missteps.
He doesn't appear if you drink it. Yeah, I think it is Kool-Aid too. It is just funnier. It should have all been good horse names when I was doing the announcing.
Yeah.
I call them like Hamburger 4000 or something. I go into like an online name instead of a horse name.
Well, this will peel back the curtain on that bit. So I remember how this all happened. So you started doing that bit, and like I kept in the original take of you saying the name for the first time.
Yeah.
But then you started doing a take where you were changing the name of the president one every single time, just by like you just like didn't remember exactly what it was. But the other names that you came up with for the horses
were better.
The other horses were better. But then I was like, dude, I hate to do this, but I think you have to redo that part because you didn't have the same name of the original horse. So it was like kind of a constructed one together. I think it ended up really funny.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like it wasn't a one take perfect from the beginning, Now we got cousin dying in my own arms versus Dignan's sign spinning career.
I'm going with own arms. I'm really pulling for two of your bets on opposite ends here.
Hey, I appreciate that.
It's funnier. You go, my uncle dying in my own arms. Subsequently.
Subsequently is funny, yeah. I'll do it. I think cousin dying. All right, final four. Before we get fully into the final four, let us know what bits we left off. I'm sure there's some bits that you remember from Hivemind videos that you wish were in here. Mm-hmm. Remind us of them in the comments. Let's say, what if we got 15,000 likes on this one? We'll do another one.
Okay.
How about that? That's a lot of likes. 15,000 likes, we'll do another one of these with 64 whole new bits. Mm-hmm. Okay? First side, we've got cat shit versus Steve-O. Very different types of bits here.
Yeah.
These are different sides of Hivemind.
I'm going cat shit. It's just an impression at the end of the day.
That's true. That's true. It's hard to put an impression in the finals.
Yeah, like it is so one-dimensional.
Yeah, I mean,
shit's
I feel that. I feel that. Okay, I will go cat shit on this one, but only because I don't think that an impression alone
should go to the finals.
I
totally agree.
I don't know that cat shit should either, but other side, we've got Kool-Aid Man versus Cousin Dying in My Own Arms.
And I think I've voted against Kool-Aid Man against everyone leading up to this, but through those, I've learned to appreciate it for what it really is.
I think the Kool-Aid Man one is better. I think it's like the best, if not the best, one of the best unhinged, made-up story bits in Hivemind history. Like, it just keeps getting crazier, and it never really loses its like comedic edge. Like, it always is finding new ways to be funny. And I feel like Cousin Dying in My Own Arms is kind of reeled in. Although it does build, it doesn't get unhinged or off the rails or anything, and I feel like Kool-Aid Man does.
Fair enough. We have our final.
All right, there's gonna be a poll up. You guys vote on what your favorite Hivemind bit is between these two. And then also make sure to let us know in the comments what your favorite Hivemind bit is overall and ones that were left out so we can make a second one of these. What do you think?
My heart's telling me it's cat shit.
See, I knew you would say that. I don't think it is. It's old school Hivemind.
Yeah, it's a poop joke too at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, it is like a gross poop joke.
Yeah, it's so, yeah.
But coming from my side, there's something that like I don't let it go super vulgar.
Yeah.
But when I do, it's like I've earned that by being the one who's always against that, I guess, you know? I don't know. I think the Kool-Aid Man one is funnier because it's common knowledge that the Kool-Aid Man is like a task doer who also gives you a blowjob after he does a task.
He's like
for
some
you.
demonic spirit.
It's a satanic ritual that you're aware of, and you're making fun of me for not knowing.
Oh, I'm on the fence. I'm happy with either, but my heart and soul tells me cat shit.
All right, well, it's cat shit for you. It's Kool-Aid Man for me. So, as with any good Hivemind bracket, Grant is going to decide.
I'll take the Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid Man wins best Hivemind bit of the Hivemind Bits bracket.
That's awesome.
Okay. Let us know what your winner is. Let us know what needs to be in here. We've released a lot of videos recently. Feel free to fish through those and find your favorite bits, because a lot of these have been around a while.
That's true. This bracket's been solidified for some time.
Go find your new Hivemind favorites and let us know. Get us to 15,000 likes and we'll do a second one for you.
Run it back.
Other than that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, all that stuff I said at the beginning. Make sure you subscribe to Hivemind Unlimited. We will be posting our shorts on there. And also, go to HivemindTV.com. We will be posting our shorts on there. Lastly, Dignan, do you want to give these wonderful people some advice to live their lives by?
A mistake repeated is a decision.
All right, this has been Hivemind TV. Love you, appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bullshit.
Top right.
Me?
Oh, you. That's funny.
Am I right?
Don't do that.
Am I right? Am I right or what?
They can't see it.
Am I right or what?
He put the XL sticker on like his zipper.
Am I right or what?
His fly.
Woo!
Yeah, no, that's funny. That's funny.
Figure it out. It's like what's inside.
You should put that on a spreadsheet.
Oh, Excel spreadsheet sheet.
It's a big one. It's a big spreadsheet. Bottles, all sorts of bottles.
You're looking extra smooth today. Did you change your plastic surgeon?
Yeah, I did.
Nice. I love the removal here.
Yeah, the buccal fat.
Yeah, the buckle fat. I love that.
Is it buccal fat or buccal fat?
I don't know, but your neck is snatched, girl.
Thank you.
And I like it.
That means a lot. I just haven't eaten in a few days.
Wow.
That's all it is.
Serve it.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, don't serve it.
Right, don't serve anything.
Yeah, don't
I don't want to
serve
eat
it.
it. Log her off. Log her off. That's when Hillary posted the Pokemon Go to the polls. That's what people were saying.
Log her off.